What?
Bro, this is what he looks like in the moonlight.
Where are you guys?
What's happening?
I know, I can't see you guys fucking around.
That's because it's untraceable. No one will ever know. What
I'm
cover
still
our
on the
tracks.
main map, if that's what you mean.
Yeah. I don't see.
Don't you worry your pretty little head about it, Gabe.
Alright. You guys are having secret stuff
Secret
together.
shenanigans.
Secret shenanigans together. I see how it is. Welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons. I hope you guys had a good break / work trips / vacation.
Forever.
I hope everybody is having a good day. It's been some time, so we probably need a refresher. Does anyone want to do it? Does anyone know what happened last time?
It's in character for me not to.
Thanks, Riley.
So we met Riley's new character, whose name escapes me.
Oh, I'm sure you've heard of him before. He's quite infamous around the seas here.
Right.
And it's kind of
He's
just...
heard of me, as I recall.
Yeah. I think we've heard of it.
I'm pretty-
Wait, did Nigel hear of Shanty?
Oh, yeah, no, it was you that was the famous one, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but he's not actually famous. He just says that he is, and then maybe some people have heard of him. But he does introduce himself as, you've probably heard of me.
So after some time apart, everybody got together for Avan's renewal of vows with his wife.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what happened. And then Avan died. No.
And then Avan died. We all met up at the Untrimmed Rose, where we met old faces and new situations for old faces. Nezrin has a girlfriend. Alun's
Yes.
got a new look. Florian is exactly the same and has had no character development. I'm just kidding.
Florian parts his hair on the other side.
Yep. And he still shaves the exact same amount, which is none.
He's a little scruff going now, right?
Yeah.
He looks like
Hell
Shaggy.
Puberty's
from
working.
Scooby-Doo.
Try.
What's that?
Puberty's working. He's just got a weird situation. The hair's coming.
It's happening. It might take a couple decades, but it's happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys all came together again, had a wonderful party with Avan. Did some talking, did some catching up. Eventually, you guys got offered or took a job. I don't remember exactly what it was.
It was like an emergency or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was like a last-minute job.
I think EC was bored and asked Thorn for something to do.
I don't think that's
Huh?
what happened.
That is actually exactly what happened.
Um,
And then Thor was like, now that I think about it, my friend here,
Pull up the tapes. Pull up the clip.
Huh?
because EC was bored because Nezrin hadn't made enough headway in the Shadowfell. So EC was just like, "Hey Thor, do you have anything that I can do? That we can do? I'm bored, and we still have to wait for Nezrin." I wasn't goofing.
I know. I don't. Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. You guys took a job, and are going to go help Francine, one of Thorn's colleagues, with some issues she's having. She's going to give you more details about that, but there was a large amount of money offered. And you met a new person who was one of Francie's crew members, who goes by Shanty. A very outgoing and charismatic half-orc that EC immediately did not trust. Because they were too nice. And yeah, you guys did a few other things. There was some what's the spell? Not clairvoyance. Not sending.
Scrying.
Scry. Yeah, scrying done. And got some information about the people you were looking you had fought with before. And some things for Nezrin to look into.
Yeah, Nezrin has special research tasks now.
Nezrin's gonna do some research.
Yeah.
We found out about Nezrin's mom. Do the players, or excuse me, do the characters know this, or was it just player information?
I think Nezrin told Luna. I forget if we told anyone else.
Okay.
But that was like what came up in the because we were scrying on my mom because I had the letter as like something from her that we could use as a conduit.
Right.
But I don't know. I feel like Nezrin would like be open about that, so we could just say that it was conveyed somehow.
Yeah. You remember the fake name Florian gave the sea shanty?
Down.
I don't. Can you remind me?
Let's see.
Just give him a new, different name every time.
Yeah, that'll work. Wow. Yeah, I didn't write it down.
Damn. Guess we'll have to make up a new one.
Okay, but yeah, you guys are. Shanty was taking you guys. You guys were doing any last minute preparations you needed to do before you went. But Shanty was guiding you guys over to the boat.
All right.
Alvan was on his way home. It's good Nigel now.
Right. Avan's gonna go be a dad and go be a husband, and I guess he's allowed to do that.
Sorry, Gabe.
It's okay. It's fine. I was enjoying our little back and forth.
Why do my hit points on my token say 74 out of 74, but on my character sheet they say 86?
I don't know. Did you fill it out and not tie it to the HP?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, when I go to your HP, it says 74 out of 74.
That's fucking weird.
Well, look at your sheet.
There you go. 86 out of 74. Great. Oh, is it tied to the wrong sheet?
Oh, that's why. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I got it. All
There you go.
right. It
Thank
should
you.
be tied to the right sheet now.
Yeah. Should I delete the one shot guy then, so that this doesn't happen again?
No, it's tied to the sheet now, so it's fine.
Okay.
All right. So you guys were heading to the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get you over there. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
We're missing. Oh, there's a load. I'm like, we're missing some. Hold on. There's 6 people in this party.
Let the man get a drink. Goddamn.
Let's copy you guys over to the right map. Put you guys all here. Don't freeze on me. Roll 20. Why are you doing this? Okay. It's working. Christ. Alright. So you guys get to the docks, and you see the large... Is it a boat or a ship? It's a boat? If
It's some kind of floating wooden construction.
All boats are ships, not all ships are boats, I think is
I think it's a ship. Well, you see this ship. And you see a few people sort of milling about on the deck. And there's a gangplank for you guys to get onto the ship. And Shanty, I assume you just walk right up on there.
Yeah. I kind of like am like pointing out sort of details along the docks as I'm walking out, and like really just yapping up a storm to Florian and Nigel, who may or may not be listening still.
Oh,
And we
Nigel's so interested.
hell yeah.
He's never been on a boat before. Actually, no, that's not true because he must have got here from the other continent. So.
Well, you've never been on this boat before, Fran. Just wait, and here we are. By the way, it's that big one, the biggest one in the port. You see it right there? Yeah, that's our boat. Come on, I'll show you. And he like walk up to like a gangplank and like very like nonchalantly just like walk it up and like saying like nodding to people, saying hi as if he owns the place. Gabe, does the ship have a name, or can I name it randomly?
Go ahead.
It's the Midnight Beggar.
Perfect.
Okay.
I'm
Cool.
changing the
Good
map
name.
name to that now.
Oh, cool.
But you guys should be on the map.
Yeah, I see. Saunter up.
Yay.
And I'm gonna like put my hands up to my mouth and cup them so that my voice extends outwards loudly, and I go, "Hey y'all, I'm back. I got those guys who are gonna help us with that job thing. Francine, get down here. Explain it to them or something. I don't. Do you know what's up? What are we doing?"
As you yell for Francine, you see like a few people turn towards you.
I cast thaumaturgy to make my voice boom.
Yeah. Shanti, make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
I would love to. Dexterity.
Okay. As you shout over towards the steering wheel. What's it fucking called? I should have boned up
The
on
wheel?
my nautical terminology. Is
I think
it
you
just
can call it a wheel.
the wheel. Yeah. As you shout towards
Yeah,
the
it's,
totally
it's a
The
wheel.
tiller.
where you would imagine Francine would be as the captain. There's you guys all see like there's a glint of something shiny flying through the air. Shanti, you feel like a very quick like pain across your cheek.
Florian ducks.
Yeah, you duck, Florian, and there's like a dagger sticking out of the wall here. Shanti, you take 2 piercing or slashing damage.
Okay.
As she like looks at you, her eyes very wide, a big smile on her face. You don't tell the captain what to do, Shanti.
I like put my thumb to my cheek where like the blood is kind of dripping down and like wipe it, like lick it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it was more of a suggestion, kind of like a request actually, less of an order. I understand you're my captain. Good to see you again. Ow, but also he like does a little like click of his teeth and winks at her.
Oh my god.
That hurt just a little bit though, not too bad, in a good way. These are the folks who are going to be doing the job for us, I think, or with us, or would you be ever so kind? And he like does it like a little bow and like holds out an arm very elegantly to greet these new companions and maybe explain some things to them.
Yeah.
Thank you.
After you ask her politely, she lets go of the wheel and comes down the stairs. You see this tall woman with scars over her face. You can see that she's got this very wild look to her. Whoever wants to roll an insight check, go ahead and roll an insight check.
Yeah.
Whole thing.
Also, Florian, go ahead and make a strength check as well.
Oh, I'm so good at that. I'm so good at strength.
It takes you a surprising amount of effort to pull the dagger out of the wall.
Okay. I'm gonna play it off like it wasn't that hard.
Sure.
Oh, mine did normal rolls, so take the 11.
Okay. 17. EC, do you want to roll, or are you good?
I don't think EC needs an insight. She just likes Francine a lot more for throwing a dagger at the very loud man.
Okay. Nigel, you can tell this woman is definitely unstable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I looking at her eyes, I can tell that just from the eyes. To be honest.
But beyond that, there is it's not that it's an act, but it is there is something deeper than just her being like a crazy pirate woman. There's definitely something else there. And to everybody else, this seems like a crazy pirate woman. And you guys are maybe a little bit trepidatious about this now, but
I know she's a crazy pirate woman.
You guys can handle yourselves. She looks over at all of you and she says, "Welcome aboard the Midnight Beggar. I'm Captain Francine. It's very nice to meet all of you. Thank you for taking this job last minute."
Not a problem.
Come aboard.
Do you often throw a knife at him?
Yeah.
If he's being rude, then yes.
I'm not trying to be rude, Francine. I'm just trying to be familiar. We're friends.
I am still your captain, Shanty.
After taking a look at the dagger, Florian extends it to her hilt first.
Mm-hmm. She takes it and she shoves it inside her coat. Blade first.
All right. Not worried about knife safety here, I guess.
All right. I assume you all have everything you need.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm curious as to the nature of the. Oh. Go ahead, Edon.
Oh, I was just gonna say I believe so. Yeah.
Curious about the job. I understand.
Yeah.
Well, from what I hear, there's some rough waters around Cheddar Bay. And typically, I would just chalk it up to a storm. But from what I've been hearing and what some people have been saying, I think it might be more than that. I think there's some sea creature that may be bothered by something. So we got to go take care of that. Make sure the seas are safe to sail. So all y'all landlubbers can get your goods.
What kind of sea creature are we talking about?
Not 100%. I don't want to say what I think it might be, just in case. But, you know, big.
I mean, are we talking teeth or tentacles or like? Okay.
Probably could crack my ship in half if I really wanted to.
Hell yeah.
It would do a cracking good job.
Yeah. We don't
not hell
want
yeah?
that. We don't want that.
I mean, if that's how I go out, that's how I go. Like, that's the best way to go out, right?
No.
As a legend.
No offense, but you wouldn't be a legend.
I like you.
Thanks. And then she turns around. Crew, front and center. And everybody starts lining up. You see from above, there's a blonde-haired woman. There's a big man. Nice.
Oh.
Nigel absolutely gets in the lineup.
Perfect. Yeah, there you see this big man in what looks to be like iron diving armor.
All right.
This woman wearing what it's like what a kid thinks a pirate outfit looks like. With like a Jolly Roger on her bandana and like an eye patch.
That's very good. Very good.
Nigel is there now. And then from the crow's nest, you see a Kenku drop down. And,
That's racist.
What? Racist?
A Kenku in a crow's nest? Come on.
Oh my god.
Hey man, he likes it up there. He wants to be there.
Sure, they all do. They all like it in the crow's nest, don't they?
Some of my best friends are crow's nests.
But you see all of the crew members. All right, you can't.
Is Anthony coming
Can't
over?
forget about Anthony.
Hell yeah.
You see all of the crew members sort of line up, and they stand not quite at attention, but sort of looking all of you over. She says, "All right, from right to left, we've got
One moment, Francine. Nigel!
That's not his name.
Nigel!
You have to pronounce the
He doesn't
D.
respond to Nigel.
Yeah, he's like, what a stupid name. He's like, yeah, what?
You're not part of that crew. What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
Yeah,
you see
yeah,
got
and not
British for a
part of
second.
that crew.
It's been a while.
No, he's like, well, we're on board here, aren't we? We're here to help out. Doesn't that make us part of the crew?
Not for the introduction.
Florian holds out his hand for a high five, a quiet one.
Let's roll a dexterity check.
Oh,
How good is Nigel's high five?
Oh
It's
my
going to be
God.
very good because I've got very good dexterity.
Sorry, Francine. Go on.
From right to left, we have Belle, who gives like a little mock salute, and makes the sound of a church bell ringing and waves crashing across what sounds to be like a beach or something. Dolores, and she gives you a curt nod. Shanty,
Give y'all a little wink and a nod of the head. Y'all already met me.
Grim, who stands perfectly still and doesn't move at all. We have our the lucky cat. Call him whatever you want, and we have Anthony. And Anthony gives you guys like a little bow.
I love Anthony so much.
Can I dap Anthony up?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll so he
Can we do our secret handshake?
yeah, so what he does is as you move to sort of like dap him up, he slinks into the ground and starts moving through everybody's shadows, eventually coming
Whoa.
up behind you, and moves in for the dap.
Yeah, we do like a
Damn, that's
complicated
useful.
maneuver of cool ass fucking handshake moves, and then it ends with the sickest little dap and slide.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And he quickly slides back to
Oh,
his spot.
hi.
All right, that's the crew. There's a couple of other deck hands around, but they're mostly just here to take care of things. These are my main crew members.
Gotcha.
Understood.
She sort of like steps back and looks at you guys. You guys can introduce yourselves if you want.
I am EC. We are the we are Mysterious Clutch with the
Wait,
Unthrimblers.
that's our name?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
we're
Yeah,
with the
I kind of decided that
Unthrimblers.
before you got here.
That's fine.
This is Luna. She's currently inspecting all of the small bugs that she's collected. So she's not going to be talking very much. And then the other
She's
three,
disassociating for a little bit. She's fine.
Mm-hmm.
the person next to me is Elune, our druid, and our healer. That is Florian. He's
Dungus McMussins at your service.
Wait. That was not the name you told me like an hour ago.
What was the name I told you an hour ago?
Nigel is
Man, I don't fucking know. I know it wasn't that.
I
I
am
absolutely fucking dying.
I contain multitudes.
Oh, I get that.
You don't
I
know
feel
me.
that. No, I don't, but I sure would like to. Could you give me that name one more time just so I remember it real good this time?
Dungus McNussins.
Oh, yeah. No, I think I knew a Dungus back in the day, too. Good feller. Usually a goblin name, though. Weird little elfish boy like you got one. But,
I mean, I am half elf. I sort of have a mixed ancestry. We
oh,
don't talk
cool.
about it.
Well, oh, sorry. I don't want to step on any toes. Nice to meet you again, I guess, for the first time, maybe. Mr. Dungus, was it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
And that is good, Nigel.
Yo.
Pleasure to be aboard your ship. We hope to be of use to you.
She gives you guys all a nod. All right. And she turns back to the crew. Dismissed. And you see the first person out is Belle, who immediately scrambles up the mast, climbs back into the crow's nest.
Hey, Waves! Before you scurry off.
He yells down, what is it?
I reach into my big stupid jacket decked in many sparkly dangly bits, and pull out a little silver, like very like ornately like carved or pressed sort of like silver bell, and I kind of ring it in the air a few times, and then I kind of wiggle it between my fingers, like bouncing it back and forth like a coin, and then I slap my arm and like toss it up to him for him to catch. Found something cool for you in town.
Yeah. You see what he does is he jumps out of the crow's nest, catches it in midair, and then like tugs on the rope to make it taut, and sort of swings around and then climbs back up.
Thought that one was pretty for you. Thought you might like it. Add it to your collection.
Thank you kindly, sir.
Yeah, anytime.
But eventually they all sort of wander back to where they were.
All right.
Nigel takes a little piece of bread out of one of his pockets and puts it surreptitiously into another pocket and eyes the cat.
Oh.
So Francine steps in front of you guys. All right, we'll be raising anchor soon. We'll be on the road. Should take us
The sea?
the road of life.
The watery road.
That sounds
Easy
like a
just
threat.
Easy just looks to Loon like,
Luke looks back like, yeah?
is the sea called a road?
It's a metaphorical road, if you will.
Oh, son of a...
Do you need help with anything as we take off, Miss Francine?
She kind of looks at everybody. Any of y'all have any? Riley got me doing a fucking southern accent. Any of y'all got any? Any of y'all got any sailing history?
Not much.
No, but I can climb things very quickly.
I've got that taken care of.
Family owned a fishing boat,
Wow.
and I did the trip to and from various venues in my time.
He thinks for a second. All right. Well, if you want, we got some spare nets you can use on the way. Wouldn't help to fatten our supplies with some fresh caught fish.
Speaking of fishing, any of y'all cook?
Yes, I do.
Oh, I would love to try some of your cuisine. No offense to the cook we got now, but it's kind of just, kind of a bit of a mush sort of a deal. I would love to get some new blood, some new ideas down to the kitchen on this ship. You know what I'm saying? Don't you agree, Francine?
She looks at you, Shanty, and then like nods.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could use a little bit of different menu items at times.
I couldn't agree more. Easy was it? What do you cook? What's your dish of choice?
I mainly do campfire cooking, so I mainly...
I mean, like you're gonna cook a campfire? I don't know. I ain't never eaten like burnt coals or nothing, but
Oh, you gotta try it sometime.
doesn't sound conducive to my health.
I can cook fish a variety of different ways. I have, and she just sort of reaches into her bag of holding. I have this bag of rice some root vegetables. I mean, but it's pretty much going to be what based on what you guys have on the. I, I did. I did do a bit of the galley. Whatever you have in your galley.
Okay.
Have
Well,
you got any rats on board?
do we got any rats on board? Well, I mean, we shouldn't. And I look over at Lucky,
He's just like licking himself.
but knowing our pest control, maybe.
Well,
Do
if
you
you
want there
find
to be
any,
rats on
I
board?
cook a mean rat.
Mmm.
Oh. How do you season that? I ain't never had rat.
Well, it depends what you've got on hand, really. But it can be.
I should really just show y'all the galley then, huh?
Bit of salt and pepper goes a long way, you know.
It does. It does. Here, why don't y'all follow me? I'll show y'all the galley. I love to eat, and so the better eating we got, the better off I'll be. So I would love if y'all could do some cooking for me. I'll see if we got any rats. I'll see about. Just follow me. I'll show you the way. And I like
Oh, it's
kind of
alright.
gesture for.
If there are
Yeah.
any around, I'll find them.
All right, all right. Well, EC, you wanna see the galley? And I kind of gesture for EC to join me in the kitchen.
EC looks to Luna into a loon. His eyes.
Oh,
Aaron's gonna go just because he wants to
big
know.
shrug.
EC just goes along quietly.
Florian wants to know how easy it's gonna be to nick things from the galley, so he's gonna go along.
Sure.
The balance of normal people to absolute gremlins in this party has shifted quite rapidly, quite badly
I used to
away
be a
from EC's
gremlin.
favor. Yeah.
EC misses Avon so much.
Yeah.
Shanty, before you go off, is there
Oh yeah.
anywhere we should keep our noses out of? Given this operation, what I'm thinking.
Oh well. Nothing I can think of off the top of my head, but that's more of a question for the captain. You know,
You'll
she
probably
got
wanna
final
keep-
say
Oh,
on.
yeah.
But
So-
I don't know. I kind of wonder where I will. I think I've seen every inch of the ship by now, but you know I'm pretty high up in the rankings here, sort of a second rung on the ladder, if you will. I double check with Francine to see where y'all are allowed to be.
All right. Sounds good. Nigel, Florian, keep out of the captain's quarters.
Oh yeah, you
Why?
should keep out of the captain's quarters. That's a great
What's
idea.
in the captain's quarters?
The
The
captain.
captain. That's like, it's a private room.
It's like her quarters, man.
What if she's not
The
in there?
bathroom door's locked, keep out of that. That's common
Do
sense.
you have a room somewhere? Dungus, was it?
Yeah,
You got a
Douglas.
room? You got private things you own?
Not really, not anymore.
You don't own nothing? You're like one of the monk types? You're like, oh, no material possessions?
Sure,
worldly?
yeah, that's me for sure.
You're wearing clothes, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
That's a
They're-
material possession, ain't it?
Yeah. Your point?
Shanty, he lives in a society. He has to wear clothes.
I
Oh,
have
that's
to wear
fair, yeah.
clothes. Last time I didn't wear clothes, I got in trouble.
Interesting. Well, I'm kind of getting off the point now. So the next time I see you owning something, I'm gonna throw a little bit of a fit. But
Okay.
I guess what I'm trying to say is it's her private space, so don't go in it without her permission. You hear?
Okay. I was just
All
wondering
right,
if
let
there
me
was
show y'all the
a reason, like if there's something interesting in there.
Yeah, her shit.
Which way is the captain's quarters? Is it on the right or the left hand?
Just so we know how to avoid it.
What
left-hand
on the
side.
what side? What hand side? I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I'm
One of
asking
those
Gabe on the right or left hand side of the map.
We're on we're on a ship, Patrick. So,
this,
you're gonna have to
This leads down.
Or
This is
starboard.
where the captain.
port or
Well,
starboard.
they're
my
not.
friend.
They're not port or starboard. They're aft and stern.
Yeah.
That's correct. Aft and stern is
Okay.
forward back, but we're talking, I thought
Stage
you meant
left or
actually
stage
like-
right?
Yeah.
Shanty's nose starts to bleed. You take 2 psychic damage.
Damn.
Wow, 4 damage already.
That's what
That's
you
crazy.
get for fucking giving shit. Yeah. Okay. Let's go check this galley out.
You guys can move
And
freely on the map.
Yeah. I assume the galley is going to be this way and down into the ship.
Yes.
But the entire way we're going down to the galley, Shanty is like talking EC's ear off and asking them all sorts of questions about like what they cook, where they learn, what they use, what kind of like on a campfire, what kind of stuff they prepare. I've always just had shit from the sea, so had nothing wrong with a campfire before. That's pretty cool, and all that kind of stuff.
As nicely as I can say this, you are talking way too much.
Oh, I get that a lot. I appreciate you trying to be nice about it. Most people don't. I can talk slower if you like. I can maybe take my time with my words, but I got so many thoughts running through me like lightning, you know?
No,
And I ain't never,
like,
it's been a while since I met someone who's like green like me. So I guess I'm just curious.
green like you.
Yeah, apologies for presuming. I assumed that maybe you were of orcish descent.
Partly.
Oh, me too. Sorry, is that a touchy subject?
No.
Okay. You seem like you're bothered.
I am.
Sorry to hear that. Anything I can do to help?
Shutting up.
Ah.
Yeah, she's
so
not
nice
one
version.
for conversation, really.
Oh, you don't like to talk at all? I shouldn't ask a question like that. It's gonna prompt you to talk. I'll leave you alone. We don't gotta go to the galley if you don't want to. By the way, I was just trying to maybe.
You can show me the galley. You don't have to give me a 15-minute, 1,000 word per second speech on the way there.
Sure. All right. Heard, Chief. This way.
Oh, you see. A little bit harsh, don't you think?
No.
Yeah, alright.
DC just follows Shanty.
Yeah.
What
You head down to
is
the
there?
galley.
Where? Yeah, which one of these is the galley, Gabe?
Right here. I'm paging.
Shift thing.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, these aren't 3 different ships. I understand.
Yes, 3 levels of the same ship.
Gotcha.
I get it. Yep. Okay.
Pirate ship. Pirate ship.
Pirate ship! Hell yeah.
Alright. So, I mean, most galleys are small, but Gabe, could you give us a little description of this? Does
As
he have to
you-
bend over?
As you
Like
look
hunch?
around the galley, it does seem kind of cramped. But you do find there is a working stove. It looks like there's like vents leading outside of the ship for all the smoke. Seems like there's a working stove. There's like dried food here and spices and things like that. Couple of bags of like fruits and vegetables. There's like right up, I think like hanging from the ceiling, like up in like some netting or something. There's like this huge open bag of what look to be like limes and oranges, like grapes,
Okay.
all sorts of citruses.
Okay.
It's
Can I,
pretty
can
simple.
I grab a lime?
Yeah, for sure. It's pretty simple, well stocked, but not very like exciting, really.
This is fine. Shanty, you mentioned that you also had a cook. Where are they?
It's a great question. I figure they should be somewhere around here, but I don't know. I only ever really see them at meal times. I don't know where they spend most of the other hours of the day.
They're
I'm sure they got quarters somewhere.
so there's not like a one set cook. You guys probably take
Shanty
turns.
didn't know that.
Oh, they're on rotation.
Yeah. You guys probably take turns cooking.
Gabe, I think Shanty for sure didn't know that because he's so uninvolved with.
No, I know.
That's really funny.
I would imagine most of the time it's probably just one of the like deckhands, who like professionally work on ships, so they have experience like filling in multiple roles. So, yeah, mostly people just taking turns cooking.
Alright. And since this is the middle
They're-
deck of the ship.
They're not on
There's
the
like
map, but there are like a couple of there's like half a dozen or a dozen
For
other
sure.
people around the ship just working and doing like. For a ship of this size, you would need more people than just like the 5 people. Who
Of
are
course.
there. So I don't have tokens for all of them, but the people with
You-
names have tokens.
you should just do what I did, Gabe. Just make a token stamp to just label it sailor.
There you go.
I'm guessing since it's the middle deck of the ship, there's like beams and rafters that are
Yes.
plentiful, just say in this area. I think barring like being shown quarters, EC just thinks like, I could hang up my hammock there.
Mm. Florian
but,
thinks I could creep up there.
But EC just sort of looks around and nods. This is a very, a good galley compared to the size of the ship you have. I can definitely whip up some things in here. What time do you guys usually like to eat?
Oh, it depends on the day, but normally around midday, sun's high in the sky. Take a short break, but we'll usually eat in shifts sometime, just throughout the hour. Depends on what job you're doing and where. I don't know. I just hear them kind of yell mealtime.
Yeah, there's like 2 meals during the day typically.
All right.
You guys, people
But,
fend
this'll-
for themselves for like lunch
Mhm.
or any snacks they want to have.
This'll suit your needs. I know there's
Yes.
not much room for a campfire or nothing, but I'm sure we could maybe.
Your stove is fine.
Great. Glad to hear it. Well, spices are over here. Any fish we still got in that barrel over there. Let me know if you need anything. Gives you a big smile. Nods. Takes a chunk of the apple he's been carving and bites into it, and then sort of goes for the door.
EC will let him out.
Okay.
Hey, look, EC, if you don't want to cook all the time, I can cook as well. I'm pretty good.
I'm curious to see what you can come up with, so I may take you up on that, good Nigel.
I don't suppose you'll let me cook?
I don't know you, but probably wouldn't.
Oh, I was
No,
talking to Easy,
he's-
but like,
You can help from time to time, but I don't want half the produce that is on the ship to go missing. Don't think I didn't see you take the apple.
what are you talking about? He says, putting another apple into his pocket.
Did you not see Nigel take a lime?
He did.
I guess let me see. I'm gonna sleight of hand it and see if. How do I turn off advantage these days?
There should be a button at the top.
No, it's not there.
Hmm.
Oh well, whatever. It's the first
I
one.
guess you just have advantage.
Yeah, I mean that's a third.
No. EC did not see Nigel
I
take it.
mean, that's
Oh my god.
that definitely passes EC's passive perception.
So it's all gonna get blamed on Florian. Great. This is good.
No,
Oh. Damn.
There we go. Okay, yeah, it's there now.
Yeah, I turned it on for you.
Thank you.
look, I don't particularly care. It's not. I didn't buy it, but this food stuff has to last us for the journey. There's no like stored in the middle of the ocean. At least I don't think so. Maybe there is. Maybe there's a metaphorical store you can buy metaphorical goods at.
Whoa, you
Thanks for
feeling
Wind
sour
Waker.
there?
But you talked at the same time.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Just one of you.
There you go. I'm
um,
saying a dumb joke.
Okay, Florian said, "Wow, you feeling sour there, EC?"
No. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
It's. Look.
Don't like
I-
metaphors.
No. I just spent the past 9 months somewhat talking to Miela, and now all of a sudden there is someone that has spoken more words in the past morning than I have since I met you. He is overly friendly, and I just don't immediately trust that.
That's fair. You don't have to trust it.
Look, I've got a pretty good nose for when people are trustworthy, and I think he's on the level.
It's not
We
that
can try to
I think
redirect
he's-
him.
I do not think he's a scoundrel. It's just he is overtly social, and
Oh
it
no,
just
he's
doesn't.
definitely a scoundrel, but he just seems like one that isn't going to kind of screw us over, you know?
Mm.
His scoundrelness will be directed elsewhere.
Right. So we are just we just have different energy. We have different aura.
It's
And I'm
alright.
just getting used to that.
He seems like a good guy to me. I'll try and distract him for you.
Yeah, we'll keep him out of your hair. If you keep in our good graces.
I can be very
Yeah.
distracting when I need to.
Florian, I don't know how to stay in your good graces. I don't do anything to you.
There you go. Perfect. Just like that.
Alright, well. I think we should go back above deck and see what the quarter situation is. If we are sharing the quarters with them, then I might just pitch up my hammock. If we have a room to ourselves, then, well, we'll sort that out.
I will figure it out.
And, Ishi just sort of, nods and ushers them back up to the top deck.
Yeah, alright. Hey, Calico.
Howdy.
Why do
How's it
they call you
going?
Calico? Is that like a nickname?
Oh, I guess sorta. He's like picking at his teeth and his tusks with the knife he was using to cut the apple. Kind of spit something off the side of the boat. Yeah, I guess you'd call it sort of a nickname. I guess like the whole thing sort of a nickname, right? But when you're on the high seas and becoming infamous, well known by people, they like to give you lots of nicknames. But I think the
For sure.
calico part came on account of the different shapes and colors of each side of my face.
Oh. I guess that makes
Gives you like
sense.
a droopy, like half-cocked grin, which you maybe realize is like his full smile and not like an intentional sly.
Right. Well, I like it.
The name or my face? Because I mean, either works.
I mean both, I guess.
All right. I'll take it. Thanks. And sea shanty, I guess, was on account of how much noise I make.
Yeah. I gathered that one.
Yeah. Also, I'm pretty sure your name isn't Dungus, by the way. I think I heard your friend call you something else, but I didn't hear that neither. So, I'll call you whatever you like, but I'll be curious
Okay,
to know
just
how
don't
you
call me
got
late for
your
dinner.
name as well. Don't call you
You
late
know-
for dinner. Like in that
Dungus,
situation,
maybe
am I
we'll-
late or are you late?
Dungus, are you going to take this slight against your name?
Oh, I see. You're a good friend playing along with the bit. I got you.
I met him like 2 days ago.
And?
His name's
My name was
Dungus.
Dungus them.
Yeah,
Yeah? All right.
yeah.
You keep saying that.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll believe you someday.
Okay. I don't care if you believe me.
Listen, Dungus, I ain't immune to mischief or pranks. I too used to be a troublemaker in my youth, and so I'll just maybe tell you, takes one to knows one. That's what they say, right?
Definitely, for sure.
Yeah. So why they call you Dungus then?
What are you asking? Why my birth mother named me Dungus? It's a
I sure
family name. It is sacred.
What kind of fucking family has the name Dungus?
You know, you're gonna
I
slight
might
my
be-
name. Now you're gonna slight my family. I
Yeah.
don't know what I'm gonna do with you.
Something. I mean, that's up to you. I don't really have to worry about that. Dungus.
Well, you might have to worry about it if you keep having to
Mm.
go at his name.
I mean, I guess we'll see. That's a good point. I don't really know what y'all are capable of. I kind of just assume that the every man I meet, I don't really got to worry about. But maybe you could kick my ass. Who knows?
Maybe I could.
I mean, I guess there is a reason we hired y'all. I didn't really think that one through. What can y'all
Yeah, for
do?
sure.
Hey, Shani, look over there. And Nigel like points behind him.
Oh my god.
And then
I am very stupid, but dude, would I fall for this? Should I, I'm gonna make it, Patrick, can I make an insight check and will you make a deception check?
sure, yeah.
Alright, I look.
And then whilst you're looking, I hide somewhere.
Behind a loon.
Cool.
Yeah.
He's
And-
on the top deck. I don't think he actually came down with you guys.
Oh,
Oh.
I think they all came back up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He like runs and hides behind this corner.
Yeah. Oh, I'll be damned. The guy's gone. That'll be
What
really
guy?
useful when we're fighting the sea monster. He'll either drown because he jumped overboard, or he'll drown with the ship because he's fucking somewhere. Yeah, I'm like looking around, looking for him, but I don't see him.
What guy are you talking about? There's never been a guy.
Okay, man. Now you're just being rude. Now you're just trying to gaslight me.
What's a gaslight?
Oh, you poor child.
Never seen artificial light. So Nigel climbs up the side of the stairs and then walks back down the stairs and appears
Very
back
good.
down here.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, that's good. That's nice. Can you? So like you turn invisible, or you like teleport or something? You a magic man?
Then I can do that if I need to, but for the most part, I can get by myself.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. Like a man who's resourceful.
Yeah, the best thing about gnomes, or well, like about Nigel, is that because I'm so high a level of rogue, I can literally never roll lower than a 10.
Oh fuck yeah!
Amazing.
So my stealth check is always going to be minimum 23.
That's
Fuck yeah, dude.
amazing.
I will never see.
I
you.
guess if I roll a nat 1, it would still
It'd still
fail. But
fail?
other than,
Even
yeah, but I don't know if roll 20 will
Does
let
the-
me roll.
technically,
Does the nat 1 get replaced by a 10 because it's lower than a 10?
technically on checks, you can't critically fail or critically succeed, so it would still be treated as
Hmm.
a 10.
Yeah.
So yeah, my minimum stealth roll is 23.
God damn.
Yeah.
Well, when we're fighting this big sea beastie, I'm sure you'll be able to, I don't know, avoid it.
I'll be able to do a shitload of sneak attack damage to it.
Shanny doesn't know what that is. But yes, you will be.
Yeah.
But all Shanty sees is like, oh, you can disappear. Perfect for a fight. But he's nodding along. He's vibing with it. Like, yeah, that'll be useful. I bet it'll be real good. Hey, can you do that look over there trick on non-human, non-people? Because if you just make the sea beastie look away from the ship, maybe we could skedaddle, you know?
No, it sort of only works on me, really. I can't make the ship disappear.
Oh, I see.
That'd be
Dang.
amazing.
I'm not like a wizard.
But you can still, like, do magic stuff? You said you were... It
there's
doesn't
a
matter.
couple of- yeah, I've got a
Listen,
couple of
you-
like cantrips that I can use to make myself disappear if I need to.
Oh, sure. Listen, you distract the big beastie. I'll make the ship disappear. No problem, all right?
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, got it.
Well, maybe. Let me check my spell description to see if I can do that. What about you, Dungus? What do you do?
What don't I do?
I asked you first.
Yeah, what do you do? I've never seen you in action, really.
I can do a few things, but this is I don't know, I kind of favor this one. And he reaches inside of his coat and pulls out his blade, which is actually magic. So he's doing this just for show, specifically. And he pulls out this magical blade that looks like it's laced with basically Mardi Gras colors.
Yeah.
And he spins it, and he turns it into a scythe. Spins it a couple more times, and then tucks it back into his cloak.
Oh, hell yeah. That's pretty cool. Transforming weapon and all that. You're also a magic man?
I'm a magic man.
What have you got, like a
Hell
side
yeah.
gig as the Grim Reaper or something?
Sorry, I didn't hear what he said.
What have you got, like a side gig as the Grim Reaper or something?
That'd be cool, but no, I just like I don't know.
I mean, like, it's only a scythe sometimes, right? The rest of the time, it's whatever
Right.
you want it to be. So, and that
Yeah.
sword's yours?
Yeah, pretty much.
You have something that you own that's material possession. Checkmate, motherfucker.
Well, I guess it's
Wow.
mine, but it's not like
Shit,
an object.
He's got you there, Dungus.
No, you're right. You got me.
I don't know what the
Damn.
original point of that was, but I feel like
don't
I
either.
have achieved some sort of victory over you.
Okay.
So, hoorah.
Would it help if I told you it wasn't an object that I owned? It's an object that is manifested by my sugar mama.
That sparks a plethora of other questions, but is it material? Can you touch it? Does it touch other things? I presume it does if you cut a motherfucker.
It can
with
stab things.
Yeah, that's material, baby. Material possession. Let's go.
All right.
But I'm not the fucking dictionary. I'm not here to classify objects and words. It can be whatever the fuck you want it to be.
What's a dictionary?
It's a book of words and what they mean. Francine showed me one once.
Well, I can't read, so that wouldn't be very helpful.
Oh, hey. I mean, I can read a little bit. I was taught my letters every one, like just a few, just so I can keep the books, check the ledgers, all that sort of deal.
Sorry,
do
I
business.
said can't. I meant don't, because reading is boring.
Oh,
I was gonna say, do you want to
yeah.
learn to read?
No, I can read. I just don't like doing it.
Okay.
Oh, me too.
They told me to read in the army. So.
And you didn't. You were in the army?
Yeah, with Avan. Didn't
I
he
guess
tell
that's
you?
true. He might have. I don't know. It's just hard imagining you listening to anybody.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't very good at it, but
He's not still a
Okay.
soldier, is he?
me? No.
Nah, he's just a goober. Look at this guy.
I would classify that man as a goober. Yes, that seems quite accurate.
Well, that's
So
one of the
you-
nicest things anybody's ever said about me. So.
So you hide, and you have a sword thing. Seems
I
Yeah,
mean,
like
I
that's
these
do
are
magic
more
both
than
stuff
you
too.
hide, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was just the easiest thing to show you at the time.
Oh, so yeah, I got you. Nothing like flashy. Are you one of them like stab you in the back, slip around you,
Yeah.
down the road, around the corner type fellas?
Mm-hmm.
I see. Well, I don't. I probably won't. Don't stab me in the back, friend.
Is
Oh,
Shanty
don't worry,
looking away?
Yeah, no, you're all right.
Is
Shanty isn't looking away, but let's say his like left side is facing you, so the side that's a little fucked up and like scarred.
Yeah, all right. Flori's gonna put his hand over his face to pretend to like scratch or whatever, and he's going to cast a quick disguise self.
Yeah.
And it'll be Shanty's face.
Shanty does not react or do anything
Nothing. all
because he
right.
can't see you right now.
Okay. Well, we're just waiting for the payoff.
Yeah. I'm seeing double 4 shunties.
Yeah, Shanty will like turn to look, maybe like at the I don't know if it would make any sound, but like his skin sort of prickles at the presence of magic being cast. And he turns to look at you, and then he squints.
Squints back.
Right. Dungus, what are we gonna do with you? You're like the perfect prankster. It seems like you got all the tricks to do the pranks.
I'm not
And also
Dungus. My
Buddy,
name's
come on.
Calico.
No, it's not. We all know.
Okay.
We all know it's not. Listen, I appreciate your jokes and pranks and shit, but like, actually, you know what? No, I don't, because I don't think these are very fun or clever or there's no setup or payoff. You're just lying to me about something that's obviously not true.
Huh. What makes you think I'm doing this for your entertainment?
That's fair. I didn't really consider it was for my entertainment, but if you're having a good time, so be
Oh,
it.
I am. Absolutely.
Wonderful. And how does it feel? How's it? He like kind of like puts his hand to his chin and like scratches his own chin a little bit, like considering you. It's like
Uh huh.
taking it for a spin. You're looking quite fine. How's it feel?
How does it feel? Let's see. He's gonna rub his chin a little bit, like Shanty is. He says, "It feels like you need a shave."
Well, I guess I could shave, but I kind of like having a little bit of scruff. It makes me look a little more rough and tumble than
That's fair.
little old baby face. And he like slaps his cheek.
I don't
Are
think
you ever
of
at?
all? I don't think you of all people can tell somebody when they need to shave, Florian.
What's that supposed to mean, huh?
Nigel just like makes a motion as if like at his beard.
Yeah. All right.
Shanti, I've got a question for you. Are there any like animals living on this ship? Have you got like a room where you keep animals or anything like that?
Well, we got lucky, but I don't think he's got his own room per se. Other than that, I don't think we got no live animals on the ship.
Okay. Any rooms that are full of like hay or anything like that?
I bet that could be arranged. I'm not sure if there currently is one, but we could certainly make
No,
that
I mean,
happen.
don't go out of your way or anything. I just like I'll probably go and sleep in there if.
Well, I mean, I'd love to help make you comfortable. We could maybe fill up one of the quarters with hay if that's to your liking.
No,
Whatever
no,
Do you
no.
fancy.
prefer
It's all right,
sleeping
it's
in
all
hay?
right. No, I'm just used to it. It's one of the ways
Hmm.
I
Oh,
sleep
sure.
wherever. I can sleep literally anywhere, but just if you already had a room with some animals in it, that would have been all right. But I'll make do with whatever's down there.
Sure. I get that. I can't really sleep all that good if there ain't some kind of rocking or swaying to the ground.
Mm.
I understand that. Well, see, listen, I won't make a big deal out of it, but if it's something I can do easily, I'll see what I can do.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, Shanty looks back at Florian, doesn't even fucking bat an eye. Is like, yeah.
Yeah. Right.
All right. Y'all are obviously y'all fought big shit before, I assume, if you've taken on a job like this.
I mean, I fought another army, but I wouldn't call any of them particularly big. They're all halflings.
Oh yeah. Well, this thing will be way easier to hit then.
Oh, good. Well,
Easy
that'll
target. Yeah.
How big are we talking?
Well, I only laid eyes on it myself from quite a distance. But and he like taps the side of his eye that's like clearly not working right fully. He's like, I got a keen sense of vision on it, and if I had to approximate, I'd say maybe like 50, 100 feet on a given side.
Shit.
Yeah,
Alright.
big feller.
Aiming's not gonna be an issue then.
No,
If,
sir. When Francine said he could crack this ship in half, she was not joking.
If you don't mind me asking, is that how you got the scars? If it's not too sensitive a subject.
Oh, these guys? No beastie gave these to me. That was kind of my own doing. And well, I guess also a little bit of bad luck. You ever been struck by lightning?
A building it was struck by lightning once, but no, not me personally.
No, I got you. Well, the way the lightning travels, it's kind of got like a pattern to it. It seems erratic at first, but if you zoom out, there's sort of a structure to it.
Yeah.
Kind of like it's a lot like water. Path of least resistance just finds a way to flow through you. So when that shit's flowing through you, and it burns you a bit, it'll leave markings like this. He sort of like traces the Lichtenberg figure patterns that go out from his eye and down his neck, and like holds out his arm. You can see like they're like kind of like fading, but still there on his arm down to his hand as well.
Mm.
So point of entry, point of exit, and he like traces the path from his eye down to his fingertips.
Pretty badass.
Yeah, I like to think it's pretty cool. gave up most of the feeling in this side of my face for it, but it comes with some other perks. And he gives you a wink with the bad eye, and then the bad eye begins to glow like a crackling blue color, and the
Ooh.
scars begin to like light up from within a little bit as
Okay.
electricity kind of flows down and out his arm. And he kind of flicks his finger up in the air, and a little like lightning spark like shoots up into the air.
Nigel applauds.
Can I do like
Thank you.
Can I do like an Arcana check and see if I know at all what that is?
Sure. Go ahead and roll Arcana.
I'm not the best at Arcana.
It's magic, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, man.
That's kind of my thing. There's a lot more detail to that story, but it's well, I don't really like to talk about it too much, but the long and short of it is, got struck by lightning. Now I can do this sort of thing. I think it was a special kind of lightning, you know?
Special lightning.
Yeah. Or like special lightning from a special thing. There is some like weird magic shit going on. It's a whole thing. Well, I could tell a
Okay.
story, but like I'd have to have a couple drinks in me first, over a good meal. Which
What's the D&D equivalent of Saint Elmo?
Saint Elmo.
What?
It's Saint
I don't know who
Elmo's
Saint
fire.
Elmo is.
You know what Saint Elmo's fire is?
I do not. I'm looking it up right now.
No.
It's balls of lightning that like hang above masts of ships in storms.
Oh,
That's cool.
That's for sure that's exactly what I'm thinking of. Yes.
Whoa. All right. You gave me some reading to do. Thanks.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it's real or if it's like a thing that sailors see, but it's like common nautical thing that sailors
That's
will say
cool.
they've seen Saint Elmo's fire.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly what happened to Shanty.
Yep. There you go.
Cool. There you go.
But yeah, I'll have to tell you the full story over a couple of drinks and a nice meal, which hopefully, now that we got somebody down there in the galley who knows what they're doing, a nice
She
meal
really
might be
does.
coming soon. Yeah, is she good? Is she always like that, or is it literally just me?
I mean, she's always kind of like that, but you rub against her the wrong way.
I gathered that. I definitely did come on a bit strong, but you can never know how that's going to come across someone until it comes across, and then I'll do better. I'll try not to annoy her as much. I feel bad. I don't want to make her trips too
it is
awful.
what it is, man. I annoy the crap out of her still.
Yeah, but like you said, you get enjoyment out of that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get the feeling that I'm probably going to annoy her quite a lot as well.
I'm sure everyone annoys her to some degree, but I don't know her that well. But I don't know.
I mean,
just
not a bow, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she seems sweet on that elf over there. It's pretty cute. It's just been a real long time since I've, gotten to talking to somebody like myself, and I got a little overexcited, I think. But I'll cool my jets.
Mate,
keep
I
the
know
cool
how
breeze
you
going.
feel, so if you want to talk about it, you can talk about it to me.
Yeah, sure. Listen, a couple of drinks. We'll talk about our issues. I want to hear about the war. You got any cool scars?
Sure. He lifts up his shirt and there's crisscross of scars on his chest.
Hell yeah. You have to tell me that story over a pint.
Sure. For those who haven't read all of the backstory RPs for Avan, Ganigel is a gnome who was raised by halflings. And thinks he's a halfling, or until probably doesn't think he's a halfling anymore, but for a long time thought he was a halfling.
Interesting. Okay.
So when we, setting sail.
I want to say we have already. If not,
Ganigel's just like, what?
Yes, you guys have set sail by now.
Cool.
Okay.
Question retracted.
Amazing.
Well, Florian's gonna check out the crow's nest. He's gonna try climbing up there.
I think that Shandy's gonna go probably wants to talk to Francine for a bit, but we'll wait until EC's done and sort of like just hang out, like casually, cool, calm, and collected, like lean up against the railing here.
Sure.
Lynn's been messing with the fishing net just to take stock of like what they have and try to remember how the fuck that works.
Hell yeah.
Florian, you spend a long time trying to climb up to the crow's nest.
Oh my god, this is embarrassing.
You can do it!
Ganigel is going to see him struggling and is going to also try and climb up the crow's nest.
It's the sea.
You
Oh no!
Very easily.
Yeah.
Fuck
He
you,
just
Nigel.
Florian, they,
passes him on the other side of the mast.
Florian
Florian, they
tries
have
to
the rope
slap
specifically
him.
for it. Find the knots.
Knots?
There are knots for you to grab onto. It's right here. Let me.
Is that an innuendo? Are you fucking
It could
with
be,
me?
but not in this case. Here, let me. And he's gonna like kind of kick his heels and his boots. The leather pattern on the ankles of the boots kind of comes free and starts flapping like a couple wings. And he's just gonna fly up next to you on the rope and sort of like
Oh damn.
grab one of the knotted ropes and kind of hold it out to you.
Okay.
This pattern right here. Grab onto these, all right?
Okay.
Florian, you're on a place with a poop deck. It's not an innuendo.
Shady's gonna give you a hearty pat on the back, and you should feel a little jolt of electricity surge through you. I'm gonna cast guidance on you.
Oh hell yeah.
Alright, go ahead
Again.
and roll again and add your d4.
Acrobatics with.
Ganigel didn't actually want to go to the crow's nest, so he's just going to climb back down again.
Yeah.
Actually, he's going to like
Hell
he's
yeah.
going to
Backflips off.
slide down a rope really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's extremely cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
With some help and knowing how to do it now, Florian, you're able to climb up to the crow's nest.
Hell yeah, look at that.
You can see it's actually pretty wide up here. Like it's like a wide platform. And it's like it's like if somebody set up a small room up here.
Okay.
There's like a bundle of like clothes. And you can see like some knickknacks, some books. There's a small chest up here. Tied to the there's also like a bunch of different ropes tied to the mast itself.
Okay.
And as you come up, you hear some movement from above. As the Kenku comes down, looks at you, tilts his head, and nods, and puts his hand out.
Yeah, Florian will take it.
Gives you a shake. He opens his mouth, and you can hear that church bell and then waves crashing sound again. And then it stops, and then he says, "What's your name?"
Is Shanty around?
I'm over chilling at the rail here.
After,
Okay.
Cool,
after
collected
Shanty
casual.
helped you, he's back down on the deck.
He's back. Yeah, call me Florian. Is this your room up here?
Florian.
Yeah.
He nods and does sort of looks around.
Nice. God damn it.
You can
Shanty's left ear twitches slightly, and that's it.
you can hear like snippets of conversation. It is in the crow's nest, like at the top of the mast. So like the sound of the wind and the sea around you probably does not make it easy. But
But Gabe, the
you
sound of the
catch-
wind and the sea are mine to command.
Huh?
You catch
Doesn't sound like Dungus.
Bell saying that.
Yeah.
Huh? Okay, yeah.
Also, that doesn't have to be the case at all. I just rolled that kind of as a joke. I was not prompted to roll it. If that is the problem.
It's fine.
Nah, I don't care.
I thought it'd be funny.
Yeah, it's very good. Florian enjoys the view for a minute, and then he doesn't want to intrude on Belle's, like, privacy, because this is literally their room. So he just, tosses in one of his, candies and heads back down.
He happily takes it, pops it in his mouth.
Thanks, man. It's great
actually,
up here.
no. Before you head back down, he looks at you. He grabs one of the ends of the ropes, ties it very deftly around your waist, smiles, and then pushes you off.
Damn.
Hell yeah, dude.
Okay. Well, I don't know if he would panic about this or not. I mean, anybody would panic, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep, and I don't really have... You know what? Yep, I scream, falling down.
Yep.
Grab onto whatever netting or whatever that I can on the way down.
So as you fall,
It's not dignified.
it's not dignified. Everybody hears you start screaming. But the way that the ropes are set up and the rope specifically he tied to you has like resistance to it. Like you can see the top of the rope is like sliding through knots and like making sure you don't fall too quickly. Eventually you calm down, you take a deep breath because you realize you've been falling for way too long than like an actual fall would take, as you slowly like almost glide back down to the ground.
I start laughing by the end.
And he like looks down,
son of a bitch,
and gives you like a happy little wave, and then like tugs on the rope, like signaling for you to untie it so you can pull it back up.
Yeah, that was a good one. All right, I'll untie it.
Okay, yeah, he pulls it back up.
So Gnigel, while all this is happening, Gnigel has gone off to find somewhere to sleep, and he's decided he's going to pitch up round the corner from the galley, which is where I've put like a little green rectangle. And that's where he's going to sleep. So he's set up his like bedroll and his sleeping bag, and is having a cheeky nap in the corner.
That
It's on the other side of the wall from the stove, which is nice and warm. So.
Okay.
nice. Found a good spot.
What's the loon been doing this whole time?
Yeah.
He's been working at the nets and trying to get that going. I think he waits until they're like fairly out at the sea to kind of cast off with that.
Okay. As you're doing that, as you're doing that, eventually you hear the footsteps, the very heavy footfalls, and like not so much clanking of iron, but you can tell there's like metal moving, as the man who was wearing the diving a suit walks over towards you, sees you sort of like getting ready to work the nets, and nods and just silently helps.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Submariner. Here, thanks for that. It's you got to get one person on each side of the net, you know. Well, I guess you would know because you're the one helping with it, and you. Are you the one who normally does this?
He nods.
Grim, wasn't it? From the internet. A loon.
Slow nod again.
Yeah. All right, you got a good arm?
He gives you a thumbs up and holds the rope. You can see very, very, very tight.
All right, 'cause I'm really rusty, but on count of 3, 1, 2, 3, and we huck the net over.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a survival check with advantage.
Okay. Let me find survival. There we go.
Okay. As you toss the net over, and both of you are holding it, you are reminded of being on a much smaller boat, but doing this same thing with family members. You remember how you used to dig your feet into the deck and lean back and almost let the angle hold you in place, and you start falling back into those old habits when you used to do this almost daily. it's part of it, but partially it's very comforting. Partially there's a part of you that's just remembering your home, and there's a little bit of melancholy to that. But more than anything, you feel comfortable doing this.
Yeah.
Takes maybe 10-15 minutes until you start feeling it get a little heavy, and if you let it stay too much longer, it's going to be too heavy for you to pull up, so you start dragging the net up, and Grim very easily starts pulling it up with you as well. As you finish dragging the net onto the boat, you can see it's filled with let's call it 20 pounds of fish.
Okay. I'd like to kind of crouch and take a look at like the fish species and stuff. I guess we're not really near the area,
Yeah.
so there might not be a point to that.
You guys are like maybe half an hour to an hour offshore from Chimeras.
Yep, these sure are the fish over the okay, never mind then. Yeah.
Sort of looks at the fish and looks over at you.
I've got to run and take the dog outside, but Gnigel's asleep, so just keep playing.
You're good.
Okay.
Looks at you, gives you another nod, and starts dragging the net over to the grates here at the center, where he can very easily like open one of them up and dump them in.
Mm-hmm. Good catch.
He gives you another thumbs up, and starts sort of folding the net up in a way so that it doesn't tangle on itself as you put it away.
I would like to help him with that.
Yeah, doesn't take you guys very long to do so.
Yeah. You're not the talkative sort. Are you you had a face under there? Or are you sort of a possessed sort of a suit? Is that a rude question?
He shakes his head, and you see he opens the front of his diving suit. Go ahead and make a wisdom save.
I love wisdom saves. I'm so good at them. It shouldn't be an advantage. But it's a 23.
You see what looks to be a maybe like a human man. You're unsure because his face is disfigured. In a way that feels very magical. You're not quite sure exactly what it is, but you can tell that part of the reason he wears this suit is to, like, you can almost feel it almost affect you.
Yeah.
But because of your experience and because of how well traveled you are and how, like, you know things like this appear in nature, you don't panic. This is like some sort of after effect of some experience he's had. He sees you don't like panic and don't like look away or anything like that, and you hear a very, very like raspy and like rickety voice. I was possessed by a ghoul. It took bad.
Ooh, that's unfortunate. Too late to do anything about it? Have you ever tried a lesser restoration or anything? Or greater?
It's more serious than that.
Dang. Well.
It's okay. People here treat me well.
Yeah, if you found your people, that's all there is to it, isn't it?
He nods.
Yeah. You ever go? This is another dumb question. You ever go diving?
Yeah, I do.
What's the coolest thing you've seen?
He thinks for a second. One time, I saw a man using an octopus as a helmet.
I know about all the holes in an octopus. I don't think I'd want to put my head in any of them, but you know what? That's pretty cool.
He laughs at that.
Huh.
All right, we should probably go bug our new chef to let him know we got some fish.
Yeah. I'll put this away. Thanks.
Sounds good. Yeah, no problem. Once we're further out, so I'm actually a druid. I can probably turn into like a bigger fish or something to chase more fish into the net if we ever want to get a bigger catch.
He looks a little impressed. You see, he's like closed the face cover of the suit. You hear like his voice is a little muffled, but he continues talking to you. That'll be good.
Yeah, we just need someone probably with strong arms because you and me were struggling with this amount. So
I think me and Shanty or me and Dolores can probably pull it up.
right on. Sounds good.
Shanty has a strength of 9.
9 men?
Yeah, 9 men.
That's
Yeah,
what the
that's
story said.
Possesses the strength of 9 men who each possess the strength of 9 men.
Yeah, it's a compounding thing. I also eat 8 eggs every morning, and my name is Gaston.
But yeah, he finishes putting everything away and gives you another nod as he heads back to where he was.
How much horsepower does your horse have? How much manpower does your man have? Once we're sort of like an hour or so off the coast and we're like out in the sea water,
Yep.
Shanty will head up sort of to the top deck, give Francine a sort of a nod of acknowledgement, sort of crack his knuckles and say, right, I think it's about time I got to work, huh? We want to, pick up the pace a little bit, catch that headwind, you know what I'm saying?
She looks over at him. Yeah, that'll be useful.
Yeah, makes his way to the back of the ship. I imagine there's like a little chair back here that's like his chair that he always sits in. Kind of plops down in it, spreads out his arms, rolls his shoulders, stretches out a little bit, and then his eye like lights up really bright. All the scars that go down his arm begin to like glow, and he holds out both his arms. And behind him, out at the back of the ship, like a cloud sort of begins to like coalesce and form up out of the seawater and the surrounding wind. And there's, I assume, like a little bit of a light breeze going right now, but it seems like as Shanty sort of taps into his magic and influences the air around him, the wind sort of like listens to him, and it changes direction and blasts forward directly into the sails and fills them so that we're at our top speed.
Hell yeah.
Shanty's like basically a portable, like, always have the headwind no matter what direction we're going, man.
That's pretty rad.
And I like to think it's like one of his only jobs on the ship. It's just very important because it's so valuable to have speed when you're shipping things. So he's just sitting there sort of like thinking and concentrating really hard and directing all of his magic at directing the direction of the wind and pushing it into the sails and making us go faster.
So not only is it his personality, his job is being long-winded.
Oh, 100%. But I'm sort of just doing this as part of the Storm Guide feature that I have.
So yeah, you guys have sort of started to settle on this ship, get your bearings, talk to some of the people. Isi was having a conversation with Francine. Each of you have started to meet some of the people on the ship.
Is there anything interesting on the bottom deck, or is it mostly storage?
It's mostly storage. There are like rooms down there where you can set up like a little cot or something. There's some of them that are like have a couple cots set up in them, but it's just storage.
Where we keep the bodies.
No,
Yeah.
there aren't any locked doors or anything on the ship. There are, I guess some of the rooms have like simple locks on them, but it's not like you need a key. It's just like
Like on a bathroom door.
yeah, exactly, like on a bathroom door.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, for privacy more than anything else.
Yeah, you can lock it to say somebody's in here and doesn't want to be disturbed, but it's the kind of thing
Right.
that you could open with a credit card.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Since Florian heard Ganigel talk about wanting hay for his bed, he's gonna look around for some hay.
I don't think they'd be transporting hay right now.
Yeah, if they don't have any animals or anything. Yeah.
No. There's probably like some like in some of the corners some like really old moldy hay, but it's not anything that like Florian would be like, yeah, good Nigel can sleep on this, it's fine.
Oh, he'd do it.
Okay.
He
He
doesn't
probably
care.
would, but yeah.
Florian's not gonna do it to the Nigel. As you sort of explore the ship, it more than anything, like the supplies on this ship are for the ship itself. It doesn't seem like they are. You don't have too much experience with like knowing what a merchant ship looks like, but this ship, like, there's not like a ton of crates or anything filled with stuff or anything like that. This is just like the stuff in here all seems like it has a use for the ship itself.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna set up a home base down here in one of these rooms.
Yeah, take your pick. You can set up wherever you want to.
Yeah. This one.
Great. I think after EC concludes the sort of conversation with Francine, does her best to like leave on a more
Positive.
organic end than just leaving.
Yeah.
Just thanks her for the advice. I think by that time the fish is poured down, so I think EC is heading down these steps at the same time that Calico's heading up. And I think EC looks over and just sort of gives a slight nod.
It'll do like the thing that guys will do where they like nod, but like it's their head tilting up instead of down.
Yeah. The man nod.
Yeah, the man nod, you know.
Yeah.
But EC goes and to the galley to sort through the fish, I guess, and start getting a meal together.
Cool.
Yeah, I think once EC gets down to like the galley area and sees Ganidel is already posted up in the area that she was gonna put her hammock, she's like,
Roomies.
She just puts her hammock stuff over here.
I think Luna is gonna be like, no, sweetie, there are rooms below that we can use. You don't just have to put your hammock in a corner.
You don't have to live in a dumpster like the trash panda.
Oh, she blushes a bit. You're right. Why don't you go pick out a room and I'll find you later, huh?
Yeah, she nods, gives EC's arm a little squeeze. Looks over at EC. We'll share a room to make sure that we're not wasting any space. Don't worry.
EC nods. Smiles and goes and picks up a couple fish. I'll assume the galley just has like like bare bones like flour and maybe like a couple like spare water barrels.
Yeah, for sure.
I think Loon will help EC cook if you don't mind.
EC will welcome the assistance of her old wolf. Have you ever had like a fish fry?
Oh, I mean, yeah, all the time. Did I ever mention like my family were my mom was a fisherman woman. So fish was most of what we had.
Oh, okay. So I was thinking of just doing a bit of a fish fry, but I mean, I saw a couple potatoes. Could use those for today. Just
Yeah. Just tell me what to get chopping. And I can get a fish pretty good. So.
Same. She smiles.
Mm-hmm.
And I think EC actually during cooking is gonna talk to Loon about what Kapak has said about getting to know the rune more and having to take a position, quote unquote take a crown.
Mm-hmm.
And just sort of like express that she's trying in her own sort of like roundabout, meandering, socially filled anxiety way of just becoming a bit more of a leader within the group.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Loon's kind of. Loon's very he's always been do your own thing versus listen to the god in your head kind of thing, or for his advice. But I think he's also very like becoming more confident and outspoken never can hurt. So I don't think it's necessarily any bad advice.
Shanty voice, are you sure about that?
And at least he's very much like, I don't want to become a leader, but also I want to understand this rune more if what we're doing is going after people with runes.
Yeah. I mean, take the lead where you need, but also, like, I think Avon... No, wait, I don't think he said that around Loon. I don't necessarily think we need a leader so much as we all need to understand and cooperate. And if putting your foot forward first means leadership to you, then that's what it means. But you know,
at first, like I tried to like work around that, but Kapak was like very insistent that I had to take a place of like respect and leadership, and it sucks. I don't want to do it, but I feel like I need.
Do you want leadership as it is, or leadership over your own actions?
Okay, I tried to like argue that. She's like, no, you have to go like lead other people.
That's what she wants. What do you want?
To understand the rune better. And that's what I have to do. Like it wasn't like a compromise.
Hmm.
She didn't say you can take a crown or you can like misconstrue what I'm saying and get away from it a different way. She was like, no, it has to be sovereignty.
Well, young wolf, I'm gonna listen to you, but it's not because you're my leader, and you're never gonna be my leader. I am the leader of my own fuck ups and my own successes. So we can have Kapak think what she wants, but at the end of the day, it's your head and your body.
Okay, I understand that, but also,
What's she gonna do? Give you a headache?
yes.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Hmm. Kind of a rock and a hard place.
Not okay. I am misspeaking. I am misspeaking. She will not give me a headache, but I won't get any further with the rune unless I do what she wants me to do.
And you're
And
still
while
on your track to be the greatest hunter, so you still gotta tap into that.
yes,
All right.
so what do you said you're a fisherman? Do you know what kind of beastie like this is? And like by now they're in the galley. Like
Yeah. Talking about this while walking, working. It was like a
having a,
montage.
having a West Wing walk and talk.
Yeah. Um. I mean, it sounds, especially if they're being superstitious, it's probably a K word. Uh,
it, there's
it could be it
so
could be the L
I
word also.
like I know a lot of like I know I'm not the best at speaking, but in common there are a lot of words that begin with K.
This is true. Okay. So it's Kraken and Leviathan. Don't repeat those words. One of those, if it's a squid, it's probably the K one. If it's like a dragony weird thingy that's horrible and horrifying, that's probably the L one. We don't want to meet up with either, and to be honest, uh I'm hoping we can figure out why it's mad and we can just fix the problem and get it to go back to where it needs to be, but
I mean, do the
that's a
K
hope
word
springs
and the
eternal on
L
my
word
part.
typically like talk things
Sorry,
out?
what?
Do the K word creature or the L word creature typically like talk, or do they just hit?
I mean, you should know just from hunting and observing that all creatures have different ways of communication. And I think it probably might take more time than anyone wants to figure that out, but it might be worth it.
But like Francine said, like given the chance, this thing will like snap the ship in two. Like
Well, if the ship doesn't piss it off, I think it should be fine.
I'm not worried about the ship itself. I'm worried about the people on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't like. I'm all for being like peaceful, like resolving this peacefully, like you want to, Old Wolf. But as much as I respect and like that woman, she's a little bit battle crazed.
What makes you say that?
Her eyes.
Mm-hmm. How many battle crazed people have you met?
A few. Like
Name three now.
like a lot of my mom's tribe's people are battle crazed, and she looks crazier than them.
Alright. Uh, how do you feel? Do you trust these? Do you trust this vessel? Do you trust this operation?
That is a. I don't. I don't have an answer for you because this is a new frontier for me. But I trust I trust that woman enough to know that she knows her ship, and if that either of those things can crack her ship in two, then I don't know how much time we have to resolve this peacefully.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Like I said, I will default to peace, like a peaceful thing, especially if it's a little out of our league. But also, we might have to, prepare to not be peaceful.
I mean, by all means, because every single plan's gonna go south eventually. So
Gabe.
Yes.
Uh,
Please save me from this thieves' can't discussion.
can I either can I nature with wisdom or do some form of history to see if Andara's ever talked about like a kraken, ever hunted like because she's a good hunter.
She's a great hunter. I don't think she spent much time on the sea, but I will still give you like a nature check regardless. I'll let you use wisdom for it if you want.
All right, so the difference between my int and my wisdom is 5. So add 5 to whatever this is.
what do I know about krakens? As
23.
someone with a sailing background, also, I guess I should do that.
Yeah, you can roll like a history or nature check if you want. I'll give you advantage
Okay.
from your background alone.
23.
No.
23.
That
Why-
history or nature?
While Andara, oh, both of you. Okay, so I guess the origin of the information is going to be different, but you guys both know about as much as each other.
Mm-hmm.
For EC, while Andara did not spend much time fighting sea creatures, your father told you about some hunts that he had heard of. Maybe some past past hunters told him about this as well. Aloon, you have heard plenty of old sailors' tales about krakens, and you also know enough about sailors to know how to differentiate the truth from the fiction.
Mm-hmm.
A kraken is it's not quite at the level of a dragon, but it's up there.
Yeah.
It's extremely powerful. Typically, they're very very old as well. They are kind of at the apex of the of their uh, uh, like predator line, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing is going to hunt kraken. They really have nothing to fear. They are known for being pretty solitary. Um, you like you guys don't um, you guys don't think like you guys would imagine that if it is a kraken, it has to have some sort of reason for doing what it's doing. Typically, they stay by themselves. Sometimes ship run into them in big storms because the like all of the movement of the water causes there to be like a lot of fish in the area, and so krakens can use them as like hunting grounds, basically.
Yeah.
But it's not like they don't go hunting ships or anything like that. Typically, it's like a
Yeah.
chance encounter. So if it is a kraken, it's something has either lured it up, it's like trapped in some way, or like it's like there has to be a reason for a Kraken to be doing this. That isn't
Yeah.
just it decided to. That's very. It would be abnormal if that's the case.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this to you as well since they're like sort of related. A Leviathan is much more magical in nature. A Kraken is like an animal. A Leviathan is closer to like a monstrosity.
Mm-hmm.
It's much more sapient and sentient than a Kraken is, and a Leviathan could decide to start hunting ships. As far as Leviathans go, they're extremely rare. Most people don't know about Leviathans and think like if it's like a giant sea creature, they think it's a Kraken. Mostly because Leviathans don't typically leave survivors. If they go after a ship, nobody's getting off of that thing. So if it's a Leviathan, it might be able to be communicated with a little bit easier than a Kraken, but it's also going to be harder to convince to not be there because it's probably doing something for a reason. A Kraken, a loon, like you can speak with animals. You could probably talk to a Kraken, figure out what's going on, and maybe try to fix the situation. A Leviathan, you're going to have to try to like either bargain or scare off. Basically.
Well, hopefully it's a Kraken, because it's kind of like if a Kraken attacks, it's usually a wrong place, wrong time, and it's kind of like, you know how when a shark bites you, it's because they're trying to see if you're edible. It's just, it's something with a very, very big tentacly bite that usually one hit. We can convince it we're not food, would probably leave us alone. Probably ships do look like big whales from above, and I don't know the eyesight situation.
Well, I mean, okay. And then like the Leviathan can like actually understand, like, fully understand us, and then like, but it's just a dick.
Yeah, they're real dickheads. If they're real, which they probably are,
EC gets sort of like a pseudo look of dread on her face. What if it's like the Displacer Beast Alpha thing?
You're not scared, are you, young wolf?
If it's like that thing, yes, I am.
Well, then
Like-
I'd say you encountered that one. You'll better know how to do the second one.
But like, no, I mean like made like stronger.
I would say we'll get to it when we get to it.
Like,
If we're strong enough or not,
but like,
I don't know. It is going to be a bit hard,
I will
fight
follow your
something
lead.
not on solid land that can capsize. You're good at swimming, right?
I am.
How long can you hold your breath?
Like 3 minutes.
Might want to work on that.
Oh, what do you mean work on that? How am I supposed to work on that?
Loon goes to the porthole, opens it out, points to the water.
Riley, to answer your question, and I'm just gonna give this information to Alun and EC because with 23s you guys would know. A Kraken would not know language. You'd have to try to use a spell or something to communicate with it. A Leviathan could probably understand a language. You don't know what language it might understand, but it could understand language.
Does it know the language of love?
Yeah, it speaks French.
We can teach it.
That's why it's so
Oh, my name is Leviathan. Sacre bleu.
Guys, why am I speaking in a southern accent when I could be speaking the language of love as Shanty? That should be my
I've
voice.
come to eat your shit.
Never mind. I'm sticking with southern.
Is it possible that a French accent can be racist? Because I think
No,
I think
No.
that should be
Don't
Nigel's
worry.
permanent voice, actually.
My name is Good Nigel.
Good
Nigel.
Holy
It's really
shit.
hard to talk like this.
No, you can't be racist against French people. Say.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not possible.
Okay, fair enough.
You could be racist against people who are French, but not because they're French.
Exactly.
It's because
because they're
France isn't
French,
a
okay.
people. It isn't a place. It's a people.
France isn't a place. France isn't real.
France.
Yeah.
It's just like Asgard.
France isn't real and it
Or
can't be.
Wyoming.
Yeah, just like those two places.
Who the fuck lives in Wyoming? Do you know anyone who lives in Wyoming? What are you talking about?
No, nope.
Not yet.
Definitely not.
Then that's a threat.
But yeah, that's the information you guys have about Krakens and Leviathans.
Okay.
The TLDR, Krakens are animals, and
Do-
Leviathans
dogs.
are monstrosities.
The weird looking dog.
One of them, the Leviathans
Can I
are
pet
much
that
more
dog?
intelligent than Krakens.
Can I bet? Oh.
There's like other differences, like in their forms and stuff, but that's
Hmm.
the main thing.
Do Leviathans keep Krakens as pets sometimes?
What does Shanty know about these things? Do you want to roll a nature check for Shanty?
Is this
Hell
like
yeah.
a goofy Pluto situation?
Yeah, can we have a
that?
Goofy Pluto situation? Goofy the dog, Pluto's
okay,
a dog.
Talk about yeah, Pluto.
That's fucked up.
We'll find out, I guess.
Apparently,
people have
Goofy,
monkeys as pets.
Goofy is
I mean, it's the
officially
same
not
thing.
a dog. So
Oh.
Goofy is neither a dog nor a cow officially, according to
What is
Disney.
Goofy?
Oh
then?
wow.
I don't know. They haven't.
I thought he
They
was a
haven't like
dog.
said.
I was sure.
No,
he was
apparently
a
he's
dog.
not a
Gopher?
dog. Yeah.
He's a goof.
The goof.
A
Yeah.
gopher?
Mhm.
You're fucking right.
Yep.
Shanty.
Gabe, Shanty is 100% positive that Leviathans for sure keep Krakens as pets.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I'm pretty sure I've seen one go on a walk.
Oh yeah,
Do not
Goofy
let
is.
him fight a Leviathan and a Kraken at the same time.
Yeah, Shanty remembers fighting a Leviathan. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm
Goofy
pretty
is
sure I
the-
was there.
Goofy is a Disney cartoon character who is not a dog or a cow, but rather a canine. There you go.
Ah.
Canine.
So he's not bovine, so he's more dog.
He's a type of canine, but he's not a dog.
He's a
That's like the
wolf.
people on Sesame Street being like, yeah, the Count isn't a vampire, he's a vampire-like entity.
Yeah. Well, no, like wolves are canines, right? So he could be a wolf.
Right.
So yeah, it is kind of like a human owning a chimp. Yeah.
Aren't foxes canines too?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought they were vulpine.
Foxes,
Oh, you
foxes,
might be
are
right.
foxes are dogs that run cat software.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. For sure.
And then hyenas are cats that run dog software.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys have this conversation, figure out a little bit more about what might be waiting for you. Also, you guys are preparing lunch, dinner.
Sure, supper.
Yeah, supper.
Oh.
Sure.
A fish fry with roasted potatoes.
A fish fry for some cool guys.
Damn.
I won't go any further, and they gave even hungrier than I just made it.
I've been. This is gonna be a tangent. Sorry, because you made me hungry. I've been getting Mexican food like every day for lunch, and I keep I'm like, should I get the fish tacos? Because I don't know if I can trust this. I have a hard time trusting restaurants with fish.
Yeah.
But like everything I've
But
gotten
fish
from this
tacos are really
place-
good.
Everything I've gotten from this place is really good, so I might try some fish tacos later this week. Anyway, yeah, you guys are getting ready. Florian's getting his room ready. Gnigel's conked out. Louis
Yeah.
there, Shanty's guiding the boat. So yeah, we can just have some time pass until dinner, basically.
Cool.
Okay. Is Luna next to Florian, like in that room because she's setting up?
Yeah,
A
she's
room?
setting that room up for her and Easy.
Okay. The smallest room.
Yeah, so
They only
They're
need
gonna
one
get really
bed.
cozy in there.
they only need one bed, and EC also very much would like to take up as like the least amount of space as possible. And they don't
Yeah.
want to be a bother. Luna understands
Yeah.
this, so Luna's like, okay, we'll take this room. We'll make sure to make use of every square inch, so EC will feel comfortable here.
Okay.
Let's be very practical about this for EC, because EC's having a
Very
hard
sweet.
time with the high seas and all these metaphors of people being complicated. Having to deal
Just
with
say what they mean.
emotions and metaphors and similes and God, you think EC knows literature? How dare you?
Of course not.
That's an insult to EC. Let's see. What time is it? 10:30. All right, let's take a 5-minute break. Go get some water, stretch our legs, and
Cool.
then we can come back. Sound good?
Quick.
Yeah.
Quick.
Yeah.
Take a $5.
Hike a $5. It's so weird playing again. It's great though.
Yeah.
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 Did Florian get any cool spells while we were waiting?
While we were waiting?
Yeah, for 9 months.
Oh, yes, let's see. He has Dimension Door now.
Holy shit. Hell yeah.
What is it? He mostly took rogue levels.
Oh, you're multi-class into rogue?
Uh-huh.
I didn't know
Yeah, it
that.
seems
That's
to fit him.
sick. It does for sure fit him.
Yep.
Do you have enough to have a subclass already, or are you just like 2?
Let's see. I don't remember. Hold on. Inquisitive Rogue.
So you're the Sherlock Holmes.
I'm the Sherlock Holmes, cause
Get this man a
yep.
magnifying glass.
He's just nosy, that's all.
Yeah, that's all it is.
It'll be interesting to see what the character dynamics are with these two new guys.
Mm-hmm.
I hope EC can get over somebody being nice and outgoing.
Yeah.
Don't hold your breath.
My sister had that problem throughout school. She's just
Too
nice
nice.
and genuine to everybody, and like a lot of people didn't trust her. They're
That
like, she's too
bitch.
nice. She smiles all the time. What? So looking at how long creatures can hold their breath in D&D, it looks like with that extra lung, Florian can hold his breath for 4 minutes.
Yeah, I really should have gotten like water breathing or something. I don't think I can hold my breath that long.
Oh.
This sounds like problems for people who can't turn into a fish.
It is. You're right.
Yeah. I do miss becoming a giant squid. That was good. It was very useful.
Now you're gonna fight a giant squid.
Now we're gonna fight one.
Or its dog.
Mm-hmm. In about 2 weeks, we're gonna be out of here in Denver.
It's exciting, man.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna do great. I believe
Yeah.
in you.
Thank you. We will be just fine. We both have jobs down there.
I mean this in the most literal. God.
What job did Danny find?
Oh, he found a job at a center for kids on the autistic spectrum.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it's just teaching them basically like how to understand neurotypical people and like socialize in a way that will benefit them.
Gotcha.
I need to take one of those classes.
Yeah. But it's like kids 6 and under, basically. So just teaching them some.
Damn, too late
life
for me.
skills. What were you saying earlier, Mike?
I mean this in the most literal way possible. Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. We're really excited because we can be visibly queer in Colorado and nobody will give a crap.
Hell yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get back into this. Yeah,
Are people
everybody
back?
here?
I think we're all back.
I'm here. Yeah.
So-
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. We are all back. Okay.
Okay.
You guys want to get together for dinner?
Sure,
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys all.
Oh, do I need to roll anything for how good this dinner is?
If you want to, you're allowed.
Let's go wisdom. It's pretty okay. It's not EC's best work, but she also spent a lot of time just talking to Illumin. Like, nothing's burned. It's just like, EC Chase is like,
No,
We could've
16
done-
is good, Michael. 16 is good.
Okay, but, like,
10 is
I'm not-
nothing's worth.
no, like EC's just like, I could have done this better.
Okay,
okay.
sure.
EC the perfectionist.
EC rolled a nat 20 once.
And has been
has
chasing
never
that
been
high
able to
ever
get that-
since.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know this, but EC has gifted child syndrome.
Yeah. A little bit.
She was gifted a child?
Yeah.
Dang.
His name was
Congratulations.
Florian.
Oh, never mind.
All right, yeah. So you serve everybody dinner. Everybody looks pretty excited about it. They all start digging in happily.
There is plenty. Me and Alun fried a lot of fish. So just eat your fill. EC goes and gets Luna.
I did that on purpose.
Okay, good.
Anthony's petting the cat.
That's very good. Is that what he does in his spare time?
Yeah. What else are you gonna do?
That's fair.
If I had a cat, I'd be petting it right now,
Yeah, you're right.
bro. You couldn't get me off of that cat.
Khaleesi would love you, bro.
Oh God, I love affectionate animals. I'll pet a cat or a dog all day if it'll let me.
Khaleesi would let you.
Good.
Beepus would let you.
Marshall would probably let you after he got to know you.
Okay. But yeah, as you guys are eating dinner, you actually, you see there's like a small plate that Grim gets of just the fish, sets it down for the cat who starts eating it.
Bet.
The other like deck hands are here with you as well. Everybody seems to be having a pretty good time, talking pretty happily, enjoying the food. Luna's here too. Hold on. Let me get her here.
Ben.
Sorry, Luna.
Do they
let me
have
move
anything
you
to
over.
drink
They're
on the
gay.
ship?
They're next to each other.
I have so much alcohol.
Yeah. What do you want to drink?
Well, we're on the sea, aren't we? So
Yeah, spice
grog,
rum,
I guess.
baby.
Grog. Okay.
Or spice rum.
Give me some rum, baby.
There's rum, ale, grog, whiskey. Most
Grog
strong
is
yeah.
just
are bourbons.
grog is just rum with water in it. So
Grog
And
is
limes.
rum with water and limes in it. Yeah.
Oh my, it's a clear and stormy. Oh, Shanty drinks dark and stormy, for sure.
Sure.
100%.
Okay. What's everybody drinking?
rum.
Water.
They serve
Capri
you
Sun.
water. It does have lemons in it, though. You see.
EC's
For the
fine with
scurvy.
that.
For the scurvy, exactly.
Mm.
Like I said, EC's fine with that.
Okay. I think Luna's gonna have like a spiced ale or something, or like a spiced cider with like
Good.
a lime spritzed in there.
Mm, that's a good choice. You know, if you put some like cinnamon whiskey in there, it kind of tastes like an apple pie beverage.
Ooh.
I'll try that next
Who's
time.
doing
Thank you.
rum? Sorry.
Yeah, but everybody's enjoying themselves, drinking.
Florian gives a thumbs up to EC. The fish is pretty good.
Compliments to the chef. Excellent work. This is much better than what I'm used to.
I'm glad you are enjoying yourself.
Florian's waiting for a moment to talk to EC, like, alone for a minute. So he's going to kind of be watching her throughout the night.
EC notices Florian's eyes on her. Because she has a passive 23 perception.
Yeah, that's fair.
Looks up a couple times like, what?
Nothing, jeez.
Okay, but you keep staring at me.
Am I not allowed to... Just come over here.
Shanty leans over at Ganigel like, are they?
Good eye,
Oh,
Joel's like,
oh, is this like-
no.
Oh, is this like something you want to do in private?
I mean, sort of, but since you, like...
Oh, EC like pulls out a rope. And casts rope trick.
What is that?
It's tiny hut for rangers.
Bet! Okay. That's
Are
pretty
you
good.
sure they're pulling out the rope right here at the table?
No.
Then you see
No.
you see EC climbs up the length of rope Calico and just vanishes.
Oh, I
Florian will
see.
follow.
It up there's just like the Babu's like first tree house, but it's like a hunting lodge like flavored. Like there's just like a lookout, you can see everyone. Okay, what?
Okay, well, I was hoping for like a quiet minute to do this, not when everybody was watching, but that's fine.
They
So
can't see us.
yeah,
Or hear us,
Here.
actually.
what? Or hear us. Okay, that's good. He puts his hand in his pocket and holds out what appears to be a round like smoothed piece of bone with like a concave with like a dip in it. And you can fit it pretty easily in your palm. And he says, "Look, I know you know, you kind of get stressed out with social stuff, and I get it. And like I don't, but I knew somebody who did, and they had one of these. And anyway, here you go. It's a worry stone. So like, you could just have it in your pocket, and like he shows you how to rub it with your thumb and forefinger. He says, "This is what my sister used to use when she was really stressed out, and it was just in her pocket, and she would just like have something to do with her hands. I don't know, because you don't seem to get along great with Shanty, and I don't know. I thought maybe this would help you.
Just hugs him.
Aw.
Uh,
Okay.
Kisses the top of his head.
Ew. Now, that was unnecessary.
EC just sort of smiles and pats him on the shoulder, and then opens up the trapdoor under him and lets him fall like 5 feet. Onto
Duck
the
and
deck.
roll. Can I do a roll? Can I turn this into a roll? Let's see.
Make an acrobatics check.
Bam!
It's
Sloppy
a,
roll.
It's a sloppy roll, but you do a fine enough job.
Yeah, fuck you too, EC.
EC climbs down, coils up the rope, puts it in her bag, and just goes back, gets herself another piece of fish.
Okay.
A little uncharacteristic, but Say mailed me a worry stone back when we were dating, and
Yeah.
Aww.
sorry, I channeled a little bit of that affection into EC.
Ah, okay. There's something else coming in the mail. I finally got to the post office, so
Aw.
All right,
happy birthday, very late.
it's okay. But EC immediately shows what it is to Luna, and I think Luna does a more like public awe.
That's very kind. Thank you, Florian.
No, shut up.
I mean, fart joke.
Nigel sniggers.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
He digs back into his fish.
Luna's actually gonna lean towards Alun and be like, "He's growing up a little bit."
God, do I hear this? Oh.
No, she
Well,
whispers this to Alun.
Well, he was with the fawn and his wife for a little while. I wonder.
That makes sense.
Hmm.
He was like an older sibling for almost a year.
Yeah.
That's good for him.
It
I
kind
think.
of levels out a guy when you're not the most rascally one around.
Oh, she like nods. That makes a lot of sense.
Be interesting to see how this job goes. Is all I'm saying.
You know, I haven't asked much, but you and Ganigel know each other, right?
I mean, I didn't like rub elbows too deeply with Avon's boys, but yeah, we reasonably acquainted. He pissed in someone's boots.
Luna raises an eyebrow and looks over at Ganigel.
He waves.
You
Got
pissed in
a
someone's
big like
boots?
Pisser.
rips a big hunk of fish and off the bone and then waves at Luna.
Very good.
You pissed in someone's boots?
Yeah, they deserved it.
Oh, I bet they
Yeah,
did.
they deserved it.
All right, that makes sense then.
Just army things.
She nods. I'm glad you're having a little bit of an easier time talking about it, Lulu.
I mean, it's we worked on a lot of things. I mean, you're out in the desert. There's not a whole lot to do but work on things. So, yeah.
Well, I'm sure we would love to hear more if you ever want to share.
Yeah. I'll try to.
think she looks over to Ganigel.
He waves again.
Do you have any
It's like
good stories
chugging
about
rum.
Avon?
Oh, yeah, but none that I can tell in polite company.
She laughs a little bit and looks around. I don't think this company is that polite.
I'll have you know I'm quite the proper gentleman, actually. But even so, go ahead, tell a story.
Did he ever tell you about how he met his wife?
I don't think he has.
Goodness.
Elune, do you know this?
Fab, you're muted if you're talking.
Oops, sorry, what?
Do you know how Avan met his wife?
I think he did tell a very drunk story on that second wedding night. So I'm not sure if it's the real one, but I think I know some of it.
Yeah, she was one of 3 daughters of one of the local farmers in one of the towns that we were billeted in during the war, and it was near the end when things were like going really badly for the royalist forces, and we were just like holed up in this town, and yeah, she was like the farmer's daughter, but she was also like the barmaid at the local pub, and we went in there for some reason, and he caught her eye, or she caught his eye, I guess, and in what I'm sure you'll all agree is a very un-Avan like turn of events, he found a reason to be down that pub like every night for the next like 2 weeks, and so he'd go in, he'd like be like, oh yeah, I left my like crossbow or whatever in the pub, and so he'd be off down there and he'd be gone for several hours, and I think eventually she caught a hint, and the day that we had that big battle, the last battle that we had in that village, she did more work than he did. Yeah, she was because you know when you work in a pub like that, you've got to be pretty handy with a bat, you know. Got to break up fights and all that kind of stuff. So when push came to shove, she was proper game for it, and yeah, she put pay to quite a few of the Republicans on that day, I reckon. And I think if he was just having a bit of a little crash before, I think it was Lav after that.
Huh.
Uh,
That seems pretty in character for him.
Yeah, and that's the tame version. I'm sure there's a time and a place for it, but I think how old does Dolores look?
She looks like an adult, like mid-20s.
Oh, okay. Just because you
She's-
said very childlike.
Her
perception
outfit
of
is
what a
very
pilot looks
childlike,
Okay.
but she's like a fully grown adult.
Fully grown adult. Okay. You know, there's just people I don't know present, and I don't know that he would want me telling that to everybody. So I kind of owe him at the moment. So I'll leave you with the polite version, and after a few more rums, who knows what I'll say. But
That's very sweet. Thank you for sharing that, Nigel.
Sounds like we got to get a few more rums into this guy then.
he's already had like 12.
Yep.
A few
that's
more
like half
rums.
his body weight.
Yeah, a few more rums for him is quite a lot of rum. Did he do anything funny while you were on the road with him? He was kind of stum about all of the stuff that you lot got up to. So
He strangled Florian a couple times, right? No.
he looks Florian up
I
and down.
mean-
He's like, seems like you probably deserved it.
Strangled who?
I'm offended. Why would you think I would deserve something like that?
You probably did.
Yeah, Nigel just like shrugs and points to EC.
He was. I mean, obviously he was older, but he was about the guy I remembered with our little excursion.
Yeah,
A
he
little bit
hasn't
awkward for
changed
me because
much.
last time I had him, I mean that was a great battle for him, but we did lose that battle.
Yeah, not our finest hour.
It's war.
What is it good for?
What is it good for?
Nothing. It's like looking at his
Absolutely
glass.
nothing.
So he speaks up. Well, how do you guys like it? Anything you would change? The fish.
Like
I
you
mean,
didn't
I
what?
couldn't do any better.
Oh, the food. Oh, no, it's great, mate.
Well,
I'll
you
be
said
real
you were
with
going
you.
to-
No,
I was
continue.
going to say that if you wanted to change it, too bad, because this is what we got.
Oh, a joke. All right, very funny.
I'm not personally big on seafood, but I mean the fresh stuff is the best you're gonna get. So
Didn't you used to work on a ship? How could you work on a ship if you weren't fussed on seafood?
my family owned a ship, and seafood was about all we had most of the
Oh
time.
yeah,
So you can understand how it gets old.
yeah. I got like that about raccoons.
Raccoons are good. You're nuts.
Raccoons do not have enough meat on them.
Well, yeah,
I just
but
think you're not skinning
I'm
them
not
right.
I'm not a big bloke. So.
Yeah,
I
Francine,
take offense to that. I take offense to that.
Mm,
What? That I'm not a big bloke?
No,
he's
that
not skinning them right.
I'm not skinning him right. Fuck!
Are you taking a piss at me, mate?
Everyone drunk now.
Except
EC drunk
Nigel,
on
who's
water.
stone cold sober.
EC's drunk on lemon water.
Yep.
The lemon's been fermenting for a while.
Because I am not good skinner.
You see Francine pipes up. No, I think I gotta agree with Nigel. He's a raccoon for him is kind of like, I don't know, a deer for somebody like your size, EC.
Well, yes, but he's small.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like a raccoon would be a great meal for him, but for you, you know, barely scratches the itch.
She nods.
Yeah.
I think it's all about that perspective.
You're right.
Ain't that right, Shanty?
Can't you have one too many?
Yeah, I know all about perspective. What was the question?
She laughs. Just telling stories.
Oh yeah, I've been listening. No, these all sound like fine stories. I sort of just been, taking a back seat, kind of taking it all in.
She sort of like pats you on the back. I appreciate the self-restraint here, Shanty.
Oh, I'm a master of self-restraint. Ain't nobody control me better than me.
I know otherwise you'd be talking up a storm, but letting our new compatriots talk.
We gotta, get the long and short of who they are, of course. You can't do that if you're the only one yapping the whole time.
See? You
Reasonable.
understand. It's all about perspective.
So, Captain, how did you get this like motley crew together then?
Well, Shanty, I picked up in Cheddar Bay. Just kind of thinks for a second. I knew his old captain. I knew. She takes him. I knew his old captain. Then I knew his old captain. and then he decided to.
Yeah.
He needed some space, so
Change of scenery, you know.
yeah. Grimm's been with
Is
me
he dead?
for years. Dolores, how long have you been with me now, Dolores? And she pipes up. It's been 6 years, Captain. Yeah. Dolores been with me 6 years. Belle, you've been with me just about the same time, right? And he gives a nod. Yeah. And then, you know, crew hands come and go sometimes, but I mean, this main crew has been with me for a while.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. How about y'all? How long have y'all been together?
Oh, how long's it been?
About 2 days.
Yeah.
I'm
About
new.
a year, right? Year and a bit.
I was about to say, y'all seem thick as thieves for 2 days. Nigel's a newer member, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a
Fits
replacement,
right in, though.
you might say.
Well, they picked a great replacement because I don't think anybody could ever replace you, buddy.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
Give you a little wink, take a bite of my fish.
He
Tune on
We
Bone.
downsized, but not by much.
he grins a very toothy grin that has lots of like gold fillings.
Hell yeah. Chancy's tusks are capped with gold. I don't know if I mentioned that, but so he's also got like gold tooth something going on.
Very good.
Luna speaks up. We did have a 6th member, but she is off studying.
Oh, she's one of them readers.
Yes, a
is she
voracious
ever?
reader.
Mm.
Don't understand it myself, but yeah.
Yeah, I was taught to read a little bit, but sounds like if you're one of them readers, it's a lot, you know? Never my thing.
Yeah, I think she reads more than she breathes.
I met a few people like that. Never really sure how to engage with them, but they're a nice sort.
She was very kind. She put forth a lot of effort.
I mean, you got to if you're reading that much. Jeez.
Oh, not just in her studies, but in trying to get to know us and connect with us.
Oh, good. Isn't that what all friends supposed to do? Y'all are friends, right? Not just like I still can't tell if it's like a co-working situation or if you're all are like.
Well, me
Y'all are
and
friends,
Lucy
right?
are fiancés.
Yeah. I gathered as much considering y'all were sharing a room. There was something going on.
But I would consider the rest of us friends, if not family, by now.
Oh, ain't that sweet?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Nigel, you're extended family.
Yeah, I'm like the third cousin.
Yeah.
What happened to the first
Yeah.
two?
He went to go live on a farm.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. I'm sorry for your loss.
No, he literally.
No,
went
literally.
To go live
No,
on a
he
farm.
literally went to go. live
Oh,
on
really?
farm.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's really
Both of
fun.
them? Both the first and the second cousins?
yeah. He's more than enough for 2 cousins.
Oh, I see.
I think
Big man.
he's wide enough.
Oh, wide
Yeah.
enough.
He's
Very
sort of like a
cute.
cube, really. Yeah.
Broad shoulders.
In every direction.
Sounds like a man I'd like to meet.
Wow.
Uh,
Stop by his farm
Shanty.
one day.
Yeah.
While we are sussing
What's
out
up,
where everybody
Dungus?
is, while we're figuring everybody out, you wink an awful lot. Is that a friendly thing, or are you flirting with everybody constantly?
What do you think? Can I give you a wink?
I don't know if I would. Is that the same as the wink that you gave? Do you give different winks? It's the same wink.
I got 2 eyes, don't I? At least 2 different kinds of winks.
Florian is confused.
Mm-hmm. It's working.
Yeah, okay.
Do you feel like I'm being flirtatious?
Maybe.
Or do you feel like I'm just being friendly?
I've never met. I don't know. That's why I asked. He for once looks genuinely like he doesn't know what to do with the situation.
I understand. Yeah. Well, Dungus. I myself don't really know. I kind of just find myself in whatever situation I'm, happen to stumble into, and I like being friendly. I like being flirtatious, and
Okay.
I don't know. Sometimes it catches, sometimes it don't.
So if somebody were to randomly take it as flirtation, you would be okay with that?
Probably depends on the person, obviously. But if I'm flirting for it, then
Okay. That answered none of my questions.
Good.
Shanty, do you think he's hot? That's what he's asking.
Do I think what?
Do you think Dungus is hot?
Oh, I don't know a person named Dungus.
Okay.
But you just called him Dungus.
Called who Dungus?
It's my name. Don't wear it out.
You? You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
Are you sure you're sure?
I'm never sure about anything, man.
Oh, wow. Because I'm pretty sure like 3 different people at the table have called you the same name that isn't Dungus, but like in this conversation.
I think.
Would you be interested in holding Florian's hand under the table?
Shut up!
Man, I never.
He wants you to play little nudgy foot games.
No, alone.
He seems pretty unenthusiastic about little nudgy foot games, but I mean, it is a delight to see someone wingman this hard. Listen, am I all that, Florian? Are you getting all flustered?
Oh my god.
Hey, you're asking direct questions to me, boy. I'm gonna ask direct questions to you.
Balloon crosses his arms, leans back, and has a smirk.
I don't really do that. I just wanted to know,
Ah,
what the situation is.
what my situation?
What?
You're asking me what my situation is?
Yeah.
And like now Shanty looks confused. In what regard? I was just like I'm my situation. Like I mean, I'm doing
Listen,
all right.
homo or no homo, that's all I'm asking right now.
Oh, jeez, fuck, dude, just come out and fucking say that then. Yeah, I get around.
Okay.
I don't really care either way.
Okay.
You and yourself.
None of the above, thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow.
Is that curiosity
This is
satisfied,
the
or-
most confusing conversation ever.
Yeah, I'm listen. Apologies
EC,
for being.
No, EC doesn't say that, by the way.
No, I know. I'm talking to Florian.
Okay.
I'm
listen,
so sorry I brought this up.
No, it's great. Apologies for making the conversation more confusing than it needed to be, I guess. But I've literally never had anyone who wanted to know if I was flirting with them or interested in them at all. Not ask me, hey, are you flirting with me, or are you like, what are you into? Like, what's your situation? I don't know, man. I'm doing good. Just ask me if I'm into dudes. You know?
Okay.
I'm all right. Unless you want me to, but it seems like you don't, which is cool.
Oh my god.
You good?
He has turned a little bit white.
Oh, jeez. It looks like you
And
need
he
a
turns
doctor.
back to his fish and starts to eat silently.
Oh, yikes. Sorry. Kenny shrugs.
I asked, I guess.
Kenny shrugs like, yeah, you did.
I just wanted to know if you were flirting or not. What to do with that? Jeez.
I could stop if you like.
He doesn't say no.
I could, Dungus. I could stop if you like. That's. Would you like me to?
You
Invitation
called
for
him
you to tell me.
You called him Dungus again.
Yeah, I know. It's a cute thing I'm doing.
His name is Florian, by the way.
Oh, I know. I've heard it like 7 times now.
God.
But he has introduced himself to me as Dungus, and so Dungus I shall call him.
A couple other names too. I just wanted to see how long it would go.
I was pretty sure from the start it wasn't your name, but I'll play along.
Yeah. All right.
I'm all for fun, cute word games and funny pranks.
All right.
Do you want me to stop though? Because I'll stop if it makes you uncomfortable.
I don't know. Okay.
Are you uncomfortable?
Shanty, I do not think that he legitimately does not know. Like, he's never gotten this far in the conversation with people.
Wow. Well, happy to be your first. If you got any questions, let me know. I'll give you directions to my room if you'd like to find me sometime.
Oh my god, no!
To ask questions. Oh my god.
You see his eyes raised like, wow, that is forward.
He's smiling.
Florian's he can give it, but he can't take it, if you know what I mean.
Oh, so he's a top.
Oh my god, Florian's gonna put his dishes back in the galley and he's leaving.
Oh, sorry, that was too much. I shouldn't have. Well, damn. Never even answered my question. I'm just gonna assume he was uncomfortable. I'll stop. Sorry, y'all. Didn't mean to ruin dinner. It's like smiling into his plate, just like chuckling to himself.
It's fun seeing the shoe on the other foot.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It's a good time.
That is, I was struggling on the expression, Yala. But yes,
that's why I'm here.
But so like EC stands up. I like to be like pseudo nocturnal, so I'm going to go and get a bit of my sleep now.
And I need to do some stargazing, what have you, circle of stars, yada yada druid stuff. I'm also gonna hit the... Well, not the hay. I've heard there's no hay around here, but you know.
EC also sort of like eyes narrow at Loon's armors. Also, you need to come with me. We have a discussion about what you're wearing.
Oh. Yeah. He falls easy.
It's a weird bunch.
Well, I fell asleep for like 3 hours, so I'm going to be up for a while.
You want to play cards?
Sure.
All right.
I don't think you're going to want to play cards with me after very long, but...
Why, you cheat?
No, I'm just very good
Ah.
at cheating. Yeah.
Yeah. Me too.
Remember my minimum sleight of hand score is 23.
Yeah, but I I pull out some dice and I roll them and they come up 6s. Go on, you try.
He pulls out his own dice and rolls them, and they come up 6s.
Oh, I see.
And then a third dice appears with another 6.
You should roll. Well, you should roll my dice though. I was trying to show you something neat.
Okay, go on then. He picks up Calico's dice and so just 1 second. Where's the thing I'm looking for? Roll some dice, and they come up 6s.
They come up 1s.
Whoa.
No, they don't. They come up 6s.
They come up 1s.
He didn't roll your
Even
dice.
with that sleight of hand?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you rolled my dice.
No, I picked
like
up
you
your
rolled
dice. Yeah, I picked up your dice and then I rolled dice, and the dices that I rolled came up 6s.
Yeah. Oh, I understand. Okay.
Yeah.
Shandy stares at the dice, sees that they're 6s, and goes, Yeah, but you should roll my dice though.
I did roll your dice.
Well, those aren't my dice, or else they wouldn't have rolled that.
Oh well, I must just be really good then. And he winks.
Got my dice back. I kind of need those.
Hang on a second. I don't have your dice. Check in your pocket.
Which one, man? I got a lot. Are you some kind of fucking magician?
Take your pick.
All right.
Shanty, the first pocket you check has your dice.
Yeah. I reach into my boot.
Yeah, they're in your boot. Yeah.
I find my dice in my boot. All right, cool. Thanks, man. Well, in a normal game where people aren't like swapping out the dice and whatever, I can just and he tosses the dice and they both come up ones.
Oh, magic dice, eh? Very
Yeah,
nice.
basically. That's it. I was just trying to show off my cool dice, but your thing was cooler. Let's play cards or something, man.
Yeah. I promise I won't cheat.
All right.
He lied as easily as he breathed.
I also won't cheat.
His fingers were crossed behind his back.
Oh, I didn't roll very good on my deception. I'm probably gonna cheat.
He was being very honest. He isn't gonna lie. He isn't gonna cheat.
Nice. Good. Cool.
He knows he's stuck on a ship with you.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know what?
He's not
That's
a fucking
fair.
idiot.
No, but I spent some of my gold on this magic item just because I thought it was very flavorful. It's the charlatan's
It's
dice.
extremely flavorful, yeah. People finish up dinner. Shanty, Nigel, and a couple of the others set up cards at the table. But EC and Aloon go off and have a conversation about armor. I want to hear about this. Hold on.
Okay, so it's really not a whole lot. When Fab sent me my birthday card, there's a little doodle where Aloon and EC meet up, and she just like grills him on wearing different armor.
Yeah, he did not do the best job maintaining it while they were away as an excuse for EC to make more armor.
That's funny.
So
It's in a state where I will still have my AC bonus, yes, but you know, it's one of those things where it's just like, boy oh boy.
There's really nothing there. It was just a callback for me and Fab.
Yeah.
Very nice.
But EC does go get a couple winks because she's on her fucking 4 during the day, 4 at night sleep
I mean,
schedule.
if you're looking for winks, I got the factory right here.
Oh my God.
Save it for Florian.
EC is explicitly not looking for winks of that kind.
Yeah, of course. Where is Florian, by the way? Where did he run off to?
He ran into his room and went to go sulk.
Do I know which one was his?
Well,
no.
there is a note on the door that says "Do not enter,"
Ah. Well, yeah,
and it's got like a shark drawing on it.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
I gotta respect the do not enter though, so I won't enter.
Okay, no calicos allowed.
I think EC
surely he meant the
ignores
cat.
it. Before EC goes to sleep, does open the door. You know, that's not gonna stop like anyone.
Yeah, I know.
EC was just born, just like fully formed adult. EC was never a child.
EC enters the room and sort of leans against one of the walls. You okay?
Yeah, fine.
You seemed a bit frazzled.
Yeah, I just... Since it's you and you're not going to use this against me, I don't know how to handle that. The last time anybody really came on to me was, they were paid by my father to do it.
Oh.
I don't know how to handle that.
Well, considering that I don't think... I don't know your whole situation, but I don't think your father hired that sailor to flirt with you.
But was that flirting? Or was that not? I still can't
In
tell.
my limited experience, it was what Luna called casual flirting. She knows
Okay.
someone in the capital city that is very good at it.
Okay.
Also, I'm just
So what
making
is-
a canonical Luna knows Flare.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
that I figured you were talking about Flare.
But, like,
So like,
did you want it to mean anything?
I don't know. I don't really, never really considered it.
Well, this is also a part of being an adult, is figuring out what you like.
Ugh.
For example, I like women. So does Nezrin. And
Yeah.
obviously so does Afan.
Yep. A lot of people like women.
Well, I think Elune likes both.
Doesn't surprise me.
I don't know Ganigel, so can't really say anything bad.
I guess
I
we'll
don't know
find
if I
out.
want to know.
Well, if we come back to good Nigel and Shanty, cards thrown everywhere. They're just making out.
Just going
Sonic and
at,
Mario
it,
making out gif.
going at it on the table in front of everybody.
But the point here is, like,
Just come back.
this is something that you're going to have to, come to terms with. Like, I had to come to terms with that I can't not talk to people all the time.
Huh. I don't know if that's the same situation, like you not talking to people and me not engaging.
It's in the same woods. It's still social stuff.
Would.
You're an
See,
expert.
Sorry.
okay, see, look, you're so eager to make those jokes, those innuendos, but that
Yeah, because they're
little
funny if they're not real. Like if it's not.
Okay, but you have to take into consideration that some people are going to think that what you're saying is real. Like, do you not remember getting in a huge tiff with Nezrin when you asked her about this in front of other strangers?
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah. Which told me that was the wrong move.
Yeah, I was there. I remember.
So this is the thing. Like, you can't be joking all the time and not be prepared to receive some ribbing back. Or maybe it was serious and he wants to jump your bones.
Who taught you that combination of words?
My father.
Huh. I think I need to meet your father.
You did meet my father.
Wait, did I?
Yes.
This is say the player not remembering.
Yeah, you met Lee and Andara.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Wait, no. You met Andara and Hamish. My uncle taught it to me. My uncle Hamish, you met him.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
How did you come to the that you can't just not talk to people all the time? How'd you come to that realization?
Well, I left the village. I joined my cousin's guild. I got put with you guys, and not talking got me killed.
Oh.
In a way. I went off without waiting or talking to anybody.
Yeah, that's true. Luna was really worked up.
Yes, we've had a conversation about that. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about you. Do
God damn it.
you want Shanti to continue flirting with you like that?
I have
Like,
no clue.
Okay,
I'm
well,
gonna be honest.
uh,
Attention is nice, but that I don't know.
so what you're going to do eventually, or you don't have to do it. I'm not your mom.
Thank
Uh,
God. Sorry, please continue.
is you're probably going to have to address that with him. He seems respectable, at least. And if you don't want all of that right at first, then you need to have a conversation with him.
I would feel better if it was flirting and I knew it wasn't going anywhere. Like, that's kind of fun.
Well, life's not all fun and games.
Shit. See?
Now, I guess I will reverse the question. Like you said, you didn't like anyone, but you seem awful flustered, which means you haven't worked it out. So I think the first thing you need to do before you even approach Shanti is discover what you like.
That.
So think
I don't
about
want
what
to.
you like, and EC sort of leans down and presents Florian with a pristine fish skeleton from deboning a couple of the fish for the fish fry.
Oh,
Look,
cool.
here's a
You just keep that in your pocket? You just carry
yes,
fish bones? Okay.
especially when I'm dealing with fish. But
Okay.
look, it's going to be rough. It's going to be hard.
Sorry.
But
Did you do that on purpose?
EC's grinning a bit.
You are a rascal.
But I know you can get through this, Florian. I know you can figure out what it is that you want. And if it's Shanti, go for it. If it's not Shanti, so be it.
Okay. Don't tell anyone we talked about this, okay?
EC just pounds on the door connecting
Embarrassing.
their rooms. Yeah, I'm not going to talk to anyone about this, right, Luna?
No, EC's going to keep this under wraps.
And you too, Luna. Not that I don't trust you, but like...
I'm going to tell everyone.
No, no.
She's going to tell so
right, I
many
figured.
bugs.
Hmm?
She's going to tell so many bugs.
Oh, I should tell
All the
Francine
bugs.
that there are some pill bugs that have been burrowing into some of the wood.
You probably should do that, Miela.
Okay.
But, EC sort of, stands up straight from their leaning position, ruffles Florian's hair a bit.
Is he still holding the fish bones?
Are you still holding the fish bones?
I suppose, if she didn't take him back.
No, she gave him the pristine fish skeleton to do with that.
Hell yeah.
She knows he likes bones.
I do like bones.
Doesn't know if he likes being boned yet.
I don't know.
No, we already
Nobody
established
knows.
that Florian's the top.
Oh boy.
But I'm going to go get shut eye. You think about this a little bit. It doesn't have to be right away, but
I'd
it's
rather
something you
not,
should
but
think
okay.
about. It's something you should think about.
Okay. Alright, thanks, EC.
No problem. I'm glad that. I'm not necessarily glad we had this conversation, but I'm just
Me either.
feeling about the. Then goes to join Luna.
Okay.
Also,
oh.
cracks the door. You know, this is a small, living quarters. So I mean, you might want to get like an extra pillow.
Oh. Okay. Thanks for the heads up.
Or like, like put stuff in your ears at later.
Okay, EC.
Or move to the next room over.
He probably dies of embarrassment after that conversation.
All right, roll up a new character.
Yep, he's dead. No, he's
Died
gonna
of
put the
cringe.
fish skeleton. He's gonna hang it up with a string, through the eye sockets, and just look at it thoughtfully. That's the talk fish.
That's the
Okay.
fish you talk to work out your problems.
Yeah.
All right, so as you guys play some cards and get ready for the evening, get ready for bed, we will call it there for tonight.
Hell yeah.
Great job.
Yeah.
Who wins this card game between Shanty and Ganigel?
What card game? We're making.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are other people playing the card game
Yes.
as well?
Yes.
Who
there
else
are.
is playing?
Probably a couple of the unnamed ship hands and Belle and Dolores.
Okay, so I think Ganigel works out a way to communicate with Shanti non-verbally, and between the two of them, they take the rest of the people for everything they've got.
Hell
Very
yeah.
good.
That sounds great.
Okay. Yeah, let's call it a, because this wouldn't just be sleight of hand.
Can I make a deception check? And Ganaj will make a sleight of hand check.
Yeah. Okay, Ganaja, you make a sleight of hand check.
Okay, but you're gonna carry us. I don't know if I'm gonna roll good.
Calico,
We'll
you
see.
can make a deception check for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, you get.
With our powers combined, we will scam the whole ship.
You get 70 silver, 30 gold, and you also get a extremely shiny, very special looking rock from Belle, who looks
Aw.
extremely like sad, but like determined that he's gonna like pay his.
Give that
he's,
back.
he's dutiful. I will. Are we splitting this between us evenly, or we each get that?
That's between the both of you, sure.
So it was 30 gold, 70 silver.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll let you keep the bigger, like, since both those numbers are not divisible by 2. I'll let you keep the hanging 5 from each if you let me keep the rock.
Those are both divisible by 2.
The thing, yeah, they are both divisible by 2. But the thing
Was
is,
it 30
is
and
70.
30 and 70. 7
I meant like
silver.
evenly. Sorry.
They are divisible by 2.
Yeah, 15
It's
each
like-
and then 35 each.
In my brain, I'm thinking like in tens. I don't know what I'm saying.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I'll take 30 silver and 10 gold if you let me keep the rock.
Is that Ganigel really likes shiny things.
Yeah.
I know, that's why I'm giving you 5 gold and 5 silver extra of the pot. to
No,
keep
he
it.
likes
Oh, but-
trinkets
He likes trinkets.
more than money.
Yeah.
What will you do, Ganigel?
I'll probably just steal the rock from you if you
Oh my
take
God.
it. Yeah. If you really want it, you can have it.
He wants it so he can give it back to Belle. He wants
Yeah.
to be kind to his crewmen.
Okay. Yeah. No. He was gonna give it back as well because he could see how sad the.
Yeah, my
Aw.
entire intention was to like hide it under Belle's pillow in the crow's nest.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that's
Aw.
fine. Okay. So we'll just split it evenly and then the rock goes back to Belle. So.
Okay, sounds good.
Perfect.
All right. So.
We're both like, but I want the trinket, and we're both like, but we, and like at the same time, it's like we need to give it back to Belle, and we're like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my
All right.
God.
So 35 silver and 15 gold each.
Let's
Yes.
go.
But yeah.
It's funny being back to like not having money when I essentially had enough money to buy a farm.
Yeah, I just doubled my money in that game. I doubled the amount of money I had.
Oh, I
Hell
more than
yeah.
double my money. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Economy of scale, man.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, great session. Thank you guys for coming. I am very appreciative. I had a great time. Next week, I'm going to be hanging out with Ron and Zoe in person.
Oh, cool.
And probably
jealous.
by the evening, I will be traveling home. So,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sunday would not work.
What about that Tuesday?
That Tuesday would work for me, yeah.
Because the thing that while we're on hiatus. Oh, go ahead.
Tuesday the 24th, I'm going to a concert.
Uh,
Yeah.
Bruh.
Sorry.
oh well.
What
While
about
we were on hiatus,
Thurs?
I got a thing regularly scheduled for Tuesdays, but then the thing that was regularly scheduled for Tuesdays is now moving to being regularly scheduled on Thursdays. So now my Tuesdays
Okay, so
are
not
open again.
Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thursdays I can't do.
Monday, I could do Friday, I could do Saturday.
I can do Friday.
Oh, wait. No, sorry. Tuesday the 17th, right? We're talking about?
No,
Not the 24th?
the 24th. Not this week, but next week.
Oh, right. Yes, gotcha. Yeah, no, the 24th I'm busy. Yeah. But the Monday I'm free.
What about Friday?
The 20th or the 27th? I don't have anything on my calendar at the moment.
Oh wait, my Friday that week is. The 27th I do have something.
It's okay. We can
The
just
27th
skip
I'll be
next
moving.
week. Yeah. That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But before we go, let's do an RP vote as well. There's lots of great RP.
Yeah, for sure.
I vote Riley because Shanty is great.
Oh,
Shanty's good.
thanks.
I
I'm gonna
typed it in there, but I
give
vote
it
EC
to-
for the awkward but sincere talks.
I think I'm gonna give it to Florian this time.
Hey.
I want to vote for Good Igel because that guy's funny as hell.
Yeah.
And also, I like the little the little bits of backstory that are kind of being hinted at, but not
Yeah.
fully the sleeping with animals and hay. And it's just little details. It's I like the little details that are coming through.
Yeah,
it's good.
he's a child of the street, shall we say?
Son of the road.
Yeah.
Michael.
Luna.
Are
Yeah.
you there, Michael? Michael, you're muted. Oh no, Mike died.
Mike did
Damn.
not die.
Passed away.
Okay, roll a new mic.
None of you guys get my vote. Fuck you all. But I see an opportunity to tie it up. I'm gonna take it. I vote for Loon.
Okay.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
Loon for the pure desire to reason with a fucking CR-15 sea monster.
Yeah.
He'd
Our
do
precious
it.
boy. You could do it, probably.
Well, it depends on how fast can you kill the monster.
Yeah.
How fast can you piss it off?
Probably pretty fast.
Probably a lot faster than I can convince anyone to do anything convoluted to talk to it.
I'm gonna give it to myself for having to play Luna. No.
The most
Well,
complicated
go off, I
character.
guess.
Making me be the tiebreaker.
This is
Always.
Yes,
this is
Mike?
this is standard Mike.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You guys were all great.
We all win. Yay.
Yeah, but who was the
Yeah.
most great?
You vote for all of us. We tied.
Who was
We
the
all
most
get one.
great?
All of us were.
I think I'm gonna give it to Florian for the
Ooh.
all of the like awkward finding yourself stuff.
Okay.
And just being a little shit in general.
Hell
I think
yes.
Florian having to get it dealt to them for the first time in their life, I think is a very good moment. So yeah, I'm gonna give it to Florian.
The gremlinness pays off.
Yeah.
That was
Thank
my
you.
revenge for all the times Florian and I started shit.
You guys all did great.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a good session.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. All right, I'm gonna stop the